KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yeah, pillow fist. Pillow fist. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, pillow fist. Pillow fist. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, I don't know how I made it this far. Got them pillow fists. I need help opening up a pickle jar. Yeah, pillow fist. Pillow fist. Yeah, yeah, pillow fist. And pillow fist. Yeah. I don't know how in boxing I become a star because I can't even grip the pull up bar. I got them pillow fists. Them pillow fists. Hey, them pillow. Oh, am I live? Shit, I'm live. Damn, I was recording in the studio. What's going on with y'all, bro? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. KO 86. Knockout Boxing 86. Knockout Boxing 86. KO 86. Whatever you want to call me, I'm here. I'm live. We back. What's happening? And welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. That's just a demo, man. Hold on, that's just a demo. I'm still working on it. I didn't know y'all was listening. I didn't know y'all was listening, man. My bad. Smash the like button as you come in the building. My fault, man. My fault, man. Y'all got it. Dang, I didn't mean I was gonna drop this one on Thursday, man. Hold up. Hold up, man. Y'all wait a second, man. Smash that like button. Run the like buttons up, man. I was working on my bars, man. You know what I mean? Pillow fist. Yeah. Pillow fist. Yeah. It's the oil money remix. It got the same cadence as oil money, but it's called pillow fist. Cause I got that pillow fist. Hey, cause I got them pillow fists. Hey, yeah, he's got the same cadence, man. My bad, bro. Smash the like button. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got so much to talk about. Let me turn this fan on. I'm being in front of this microphone, sweating like a motherfucker. Hold on. All right. There we go. 84 people in the building early. Smash the like button. Y'all know where the likes need to be, so we can go ahead and get straight to the cooking. Shout out to my dog, Trap Band 337, coming through, 2-piece. No biscuit in that super chat. He said absolutely nothing, just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, dog. We got Emmanuel Carter, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel as well. Shout out to my dog Jado with the being a member for 14 straight months. He said, salute, best membership on YouTube. Yeah, we been eating lately, bro. We been eating lately, dog. Shout out to you, J-Do. I appreciate you. We can't skip my dog Hunter, man. Shout out to my dog Hunter on the hunt. 20 of them things, 20 piece. Boop, boop, boop. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, salute, Hunter. And then we got my dog Tim Carey, not Jim Carey. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, because I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, I don't care about profit. I don't care about loss. I pay whatever this card can cost. Hey, because I got that oil money. That oil money. Yeah, Tim Carey was good. All right, let me scroll on up to the top of this thing and see who we got in the building, man. Let me scroll to the top, see who we got in the building. And please, as you saw how they started the show correctly, hit that super chat, hit that Cash App, show your support to the hard work and dedication on the channel. Super chat is right there, you know what I mean? And then you can also hit that Cash App, $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I see the queen in the building. What's up, baby? Miss KO done slid through. What's up, baby? Salute to you. We got Sean Kelly, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, KO, where you get them glasses? Joints is fire. Wife bought them, bro. Wifey bought them for me. I ain't really into fashion, dog. Give me some dry fits, you know what I mean? Couple of hats, some shorts, some jeans and shit. I'm straight, bro. I don't be doing the old fashioned shit, but wifey bought them. She bought them. Yeah, she bought them, boy. Them boys, them things clean, you know what I mean? Appreciate that, though, yeah. I'd have to ask her. She in the chat. She can probably tell you. I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. Let me scroll up, see who we got in the building. We got 111 people in the building, so make sure we get them likes all the way up. Make sure we get them likes all the way up to 100 so we can get straight to the cooking. I got a lot of topics. Let me see. I'm trying to get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 topics, bro. I got a lot to talk about today, so hit the like button so we can get straight to it, man. Oh, Trap Man dropped 2 of them. That's crazy. It only called 1, Trap Man. They hating on you. He dropped 2 $2 super chats. Shout out to my dog, Trap Man. Back in the super chat. 2 piece. No biscuit. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. Shout out to my dog, All Things. I see you. What's up, brother Huey Q? Jace Boyce, Trap Band, Big Braille, Terrell W. What's happening with you? William Old School. What's good with you? Lee Jackson, Terrell Jackson, Emmanuel Carter, Hunter on the Hunt, Ahmad, Big Bob Gun, Realistic Washington Fan, Javon 856, in the building boxing, London Walker, in the building, 600 said, Big Bob Gun, Terrence Gayden, what up? Million Films, William Old School, Cedric, what's good? We got Windy City Assassin, what's up, bro? Danetta 27, WTF Media, Nyman 5, what up? Maybe that's supposed to be Diamond, I don't know, but we're gonna call you Nyman 5, what up? Marvin Banks, what's good? J-Do, TJ Donald, Ray B, what up? John Wick, what up, John Wick? Dangerous Desires, Bullies in the building, what's up? Humble Dragger, what's up with it, bro? Tim Carey, not Jim Carey, what's up, bro? Tony T, what's happening with you? Savage Killer Queen in the building, what's up? Humble Quan, what's good? J.R. Ross, what's good? Finally on time, yeah. I'm still about 5 minutes late, but hey, man, who's counting? We got Z in the building, what up? G, go crazy. What up, G? Kendra Scott's in the building. SBG Mello, what up? Paid in full, what's happening with you? Big Dre, what's up? Beautiful Miss KO, what's up again, girl? What's up? We got World of Animals, what's happening with you? Marquis, what's up, bro? Oil money. That oil money. I like that M with the crown, bro. I like that M with the crown. Let me know I motivated you without telling me I motivated you, bro. You see the crown over there on my shit too, man. I see you, big dog. I like that gold M with the crown. What's up, Marquis? I always bet on black. What up? Joseph Johnson. What's up, man? No evidence. What's good, bro? Pat Greedy. I see you. HTX Nate 44. What up? Sunchild. What's good with you? Right, Sean. What's up again, bro? Appreciate that super chat again, dog. Terrell Cameron. What's up, man? Who? LaRon Jones. Who? LaRon Jones. What up, LaRon? Uh-oh, jumped on me. B Moore's finest in the building. What up, B Moore? Pearl Infinity, what's happening? Cash Crypto, what's up? Mr. Mileage, what's good? Pearl said we need 25 more likes. Let's go ahead and get there, man. Michael, Michael B. Moore, what's up? Salute. T-Main, what up, T-Main? Donald Favors, what's good with you? My dog, J.A. Dixon, what's up, bro? Salute, famo. Cam J Network, what's up, Cam J? Y'all go subscribe to the brother Cam J, man. Salute, dog. Draper Wright, what up? Yeah, be right, because I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, because I got that oil money. That oil money. What up? Stop speaking on Shakur. You bet not come to Newark. I'm going to continue to speak on Shakur, and I'll go wherever the hell I want to, bro. I'm going to speak on anybody I want to in the world of boxing and keep it boxing. Did what I look like, though. What you look like? Did what I look like, though. What you look like, bro? If you see me, bro, get it off your chest and just find out how that goes for you. Bands green. Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says Shakur Stevenson versus the pull-up bar that he can't grip. November 22nd, Las Vegas. Damn. It's tough. Dumb Ballin, what up? Joseph Foster, what up? 9 Miles Player, what up? Brashley McClendon, what's up, bro? Terrell Cameron, what up? Trey W234, what's happening? Where we at on the likes? 161 people in here. Where we at on the likes, man? I'm ready to get to the cook. Clip form, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Elijah Israel, what up, bro? Where we at on the likes, man? Let's get a like check going. I'm ready to talk this boxing. 93, I need 7 people within the sound of my ear that have not hit that like button to hit the like button. Donate to the channel, man. Run the numbers up for your boy KO. If you are in here and you watch all the time and you ain't subscribed yet, subscribe. Hit that Cash App. Hit that Super Chat. We need your support on the channel to grow, man. I need y'all. I'm trying to grow this thing out to be the best and the biggest, dog. Emphasis on the best, though. Because I can control that. Biggest, I can't control that. But I really would like y'all help. So please smash the like button. Help me out with that algorithm, man. That algorithm got an anti-real button that it's using, man. It try to go against the real, but we got to make it to where they can't go against us, man. The like button is where that's done at, man. You know what I mean? Brasher say we made it to 104. Okay, let's go then, man. What's up with everybody? Let me take a sip of this good old water. Texas DT20, what's up? Yes, sir. I will be there. Real. I will be there. Mm-hmm. I'll be there. Sure will. Now, let's talk about this, bro. Gary Antoine, his name is spelled wrong. Let's fix that. Let's get to this boxing talk, man. 186 people in the building. Smash the like button. Y'all see any trolls, shoot them down. Y'all know I don't care nothing about boxing opinions. I don't care nothing about people disagreeing with me. I'm all about the smoke, all about dropping the link. But you see people start threatening and talking crazy and all that stuff. Give them the fuck about it, man. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the internet threats, bro. Internet threats have real life consequences, man. Everybody remember that. Trying to fight me over my opinion. A man trying to fight a man over his opinions of a sport. Shit's crazy, bro. 2025, bro. I could tell y'all just went to the barbershop and just shut the hell up. Went to the barbershop and just shut the hell up. Probably got punked at the barbershop. Probably got beat up at the barbershop or something. Now you want to act tough on the internet. Y'all boys couldn't have went to the barbershops and had the conversations and the debates that we had growing up, bro. Some of y'all is just too damn soft, bro. That shit's crazy to me. I don't like his opinion, then don't listen. Or debate it. Or tell me what you disagree with. Threaten him over the internet. Man, please. Ain't gonna do shit. The most you'll do is ask for a picture. What's up? You KO? You KO? You most you'll do. Most you'll do. Won't do a goddamn thing, man. Stop it, bro. Go get a job, homeboy. Please. Now, Gary Antoine Russell said that Devin Haney is a broken fighter and that Ryan Garcia broke him. This is what I'll say about that, bro. I think his performance against Jose Ramirez definitely gives you an argument for that and definitely puts it out there that it's some questions there. Maybe some PTSD type shit, maybe some confidence lacking type shit. We'll find out if he's broken though when he get in front of a real fighter, bro. Shout out to Jump in the building. I see you, Dundrick. Then what up? We'll find out if he's broken or not. We'll find out when he gets in front of a real fighter. DeMonte, what's good, homie? Because he did have a trash ass performance. It was garbage to me. I don't care, Devin Haney fans. Some of them will get mad. Some of them will be real like DeMonte and just understand. I'm just giving my opinion and we'll talk our shit. But some of them will be soft. But for the most part, the ones that rock with this channel, they'll know that we just talking boxing. So for me, yes, the performance trash. The performance is garbage. Is he thrown awayable though? Are we ready to throw him all the way out? Say that he'll never be good again and all that shit? My money would say he's probably never going to be the same Devin that fought Regis again, but trash, broken, shot. I want to see him get in front of somebody that's a real threat. Rashad Warner, what's up? Envy the guy, what up? I want to see what he look like in front of somebody that's a real threat, bro. Because what a lot of Devin Haney fans, and I've heard him doing, Joseph Jackson, what up? They're acting as if they're talking about Jose Ramirez as a former unified champion, right? Talking about Jose Ramirez as a former great fighter and unified champion. My thing is, bro, Jose Ramirez was washed, bro. He was washed, fam. Linares was a former champion when Devin fought him too. Yuriorkis Gamboa was a former champion when Tank fought him, right? These former champions don't mean much if you fight them when they in their mid-30s and they washed. Ramirez was washed. Lost to Arnold Barboza. Looked horrible against Rancis Bartholomew. Looked bad against Pedraza. He just ain't looked good in a long time, since like 2018, 2019. So, yeah, we expected a whole lot more. But for Gary Antoine Russell to throw Devin all the way away like that, I don't know, Gary Antoine. I need you to go get Alberto Puello back. Right back. And maybe J.A. Dixon, but what if he never get him back? What if he never get that heart, that fervor, that fight, that dog that we used to like about him? Like, yo, at least he ain't like Shakur. That was the thing, right? At least he'll come to fight your ass. Unlike Shakur, like that was the thing. Now it's like, nigga, 200 punches in 12 rounds, nigga. It's like 10 punches a round, bro. It's very light work. It's like 10, 20 punches a round. So what I need for Gary Antoine to do, man, go get that Alberto Puello shit back. See if you can get in the ring with T.O. if he's going to stay at 140. We don't know what he's going to do. See what's up with the winner of Hitchens and motherfucking Cambosos. Get in there with Matias. If Matias is able to beat Puello. These are the things I want to see. Now, with that being said, bro, let me move on from there because I don't need to spend too long on that topic. Smash the like button. We got 240 people in the building. We need the likes to get up. Donate to the channel. Hit the super chat. Hit the cash app. We on to the next topic. Show your support and your love to the hard work. Showtime the guy. What up? Boxing and barbecue. What's good, bro? What's good? He say Puello about to lose to Matias. Tony T, I see why you favor Matias in that fight. The thing is, Puello, he got good distance control, got pretty good movement, but he can succumb to some pressure. So if Puello can stick to the game plan and make it a fight a little bit, he'll have a shot, bro. He'll have a shot. I like Matias, man. I like the way he fight. I like what he brings to the table. I like that he a dog. I prefer that shit over this running and gunning shit, bro. This bullshit. We got Rival Mirror Game and my son in the building. Y'all go and subscribe to my son's channel, please, and thank you. We got Drink More Water in the building. Best dad ever, being a member for 8 straight months. He say, family. What's up, family? He say, family, salute, bro. We got VA Bell Abuse in the building as well. What's up with it? Now, let me move on, though. CLI is to promote Canelo versus Crawford. CLI, the Saudi Arabian-based company, is set to promote Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. And I just want to simply ask the question, I want to know the question. This is not for the fans. This is for the promoters out there. For guys like Oscar De La Hoya, guys like Eddie Hearn, guys like Frank Warren, all these guys that suck off Turki and let Turki basically run their companies for the past year plus. How does it feel? How does it feel for him to just not have y'all be the promoter? He's gonna let his Saudi Arabia-based company come in and promote probably the biggest fight that he's had. So what does sucking Turki off get you exactly, other than when he just needs to do something that's in his best interest, he does it, and he just leave y'all holding the bag? He didn't choose none of you to be the TKO person. He chose Dana White for that shit. He didn't choose none of you to promote the Canelo Crawford fight. He's choosing he's choosing C-Live Promotions to do that shit. And then he's not even, he might not even do the fight on fucking DAZN. He may not even do the fight on DAZN. He might do it somewhere else. And this is who a lot of these promoters love to suck off and give control of their company to, and don't try to compete with them. Just try to lay down for them and shit, man. Shit's crazy. Shout out to my dog Frequent. I missed this Cash App yesterday. 2 piece. No biscuit in the Cash App. What's up with it, Frequent? Salute, bro. If you're in the building. If you're not in the building, my bad, man. Appreciate that Cash App yesterday. I'm just now catching it. Shout out to my dog Bird 101 with the 5 piece. No biscuit in the Cash App. He say support. Appreciate you, dog. Bloodline PSAV, what up? What's good with you? And that's the shit I be talking about, bro. Like, if you gonna sit there and move to every man whim, well, you know, if Turki says he want to do it, if your excellency says he wants to do it, then that's what we're gonna do. That's how they all talk, from Golden Boy to Matchroom. If your excellency wants to do it, then that's just what we'll do. Then he needs somebody with a promoter's license to promote the fight for Canelo and Crawford, and he choose C-Live Promotions. Yeah, Kendra Scott, C-Live Promotions. It's Saudi Arabia company. It's gonna be Riyadh season and C-Live Promotions. He letting y'all know he trying to kick y'all to the curb. He's kicking y'all to the curb. He done used you up, took whatever he can took from you, got whatever foothold he could get from you, and now he just out this thing, shitting on y'all. The people that suck Turki off the most is the ones he got the least amount of respect for, bro. The fighters and promotional companies that suck him off the most is the ones that he just like, yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Drink says, with money comes power. He cutting the checks. He makes the call. Facts. But they allowed him to do that. Nami says, you're a businessman, KO. Isn't that business 101? It's business 101 for Turki. But it's not business 101 for me to give you control of my business, do this for you, do that for you, then I get nothing in return. That's what I'm speaking to, bro. C-Live, bro. C-Live. S-E-L-A. It's a Saudi Arabian-based company, bro. I think it's the company that he built to do the TKO shit. Shout out to my dog Hunter on the Hunt, man. Dropping 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, it's mind-blowing how these dudes sit here festering all day just to wait for KO to come on so that they control. That's crazy work. Ninja get a life. Female energy. If you ask me, yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. That shit's crazy. It's other people that you can go watch, but I appreciate your viewership. Just hit that damn like button. Hit the damn like button. And then, look, Facts Cash Crypto. That's the other thing I seen. He even going against Dana. He going against himself. Turki don't know what the fuck he doing. He even going against his business partner, Dana White, with the fight. That fight is on the same day as the Las Noches card. I don't watch UFC. They say it's on the same night as the Las Noches. The Las Noches UFC card and shit gonna be on the same day as Canelo and Crawford. He competing against his own business partner. Turki, I'm telling y'all, bro, he is trying to take all this shit, and he gonna take all this shit to Saudi Arabia if y'all let him. Y'all keep rooting for Turki. Turki. Y'all keep rooting for him. Y'all keep rooting for him if you want to. Y'all go ahead and keep rooting for him if you want to. He gonna take all this shit back to Saudi Arabia, bro. He gonna take all this shit back to Saudi Arabia. Y'all let him, bro. He gonna take all that shit back over there. He's like, yeah. And y'all are Turki. Got the goddamn press con. Ain't the kickoff press conference next month in Abu Dhabi or some shit? Yeah. All the locate, man, y'all think he having that shit in Abu Dhabi because he wants to have a fight in motherfucking in motherfucking America, bro? You really believe that he wants that he's having the press conference in Saudi Arabia because he wants them to fight in America? I wouldn't be surprised in about a month and a half. Like, yeah, we tried to get the venue. We tried to get the venue in Los Angeles and Vegas and New York, but no one could give us the deal that we wanted. No one could see my vision. So as a result, the big fight, Canelo and Crawford, the big fight will be taking place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised about a month and a half from now. The big fight, Canelo and Bud Crawford, will be taking place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, and we will have it during the nighttime in America so the American fans can watch. Watch what I tell y'all, bro. He fucking up everything. Drink gonna be mad that the motherfucker. He ain't gonna be able to go to the fight. He ain't gonna be able to go to that shit at all. He gonna be like, KO, this some bullshit. Nigga done already changed. Where are all the venue issues video about Turkey? I just want to know, bro. Where are all the venue issues, live streams about Turki Al-Sheikh and the venue issues he's having with Canelo and Crawford, bro? Where are they? I gotta find where's Waldo for this shit, man. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego looking ass, man? Why ain't nobody called the Allegiant Stadium today, bro? D Willie, what up? Ain't nobody calling it Allegiant. Ain't nobody calling the New York Barclays Center. None of that shit, bro. Why ain't nobody calling them niggas like, yo, where's the fight? Where's Turkey? Here, no venue issue. I don't hear nobody talking about Canelo's mad at the money that Turkey is providing. Canelo and Crawford are mad that Turkey is not giving them the money that he said he was going to give them. They're mad that he changed the press conference. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Tank versus Roach hit a goddamn delay. Let that shit happen. Tank Davis is mad at Al Heyman because Al Heyman only wanted to pay him $225,000 to fight. Al Heyman and Tank Davis are at odds because he didn't want to pay him $200,000. Telling y'all, bro. Not me with the 10-piece in the super chat. He say, been following you for years and I still don't get you sometimes, KO. You said this fight was trash. Which one? And you didn't care for it. Why does the setting matter now? If it's a money grab, then why give a F, right? Oh, I think the fight is trash for Canelo. Yeah, it's a trash ass fight. I don't like the fight, but that don't mean I'm not gonna cover it and still have questions about it. I talk about shit I don't like all the time. I talk about trash ass fights, trash ass takes, trash ass promotional decisions, trash ass promoters, trash ass fighters. I talk about everybody, bro. I don't think that just because I'm talking about it, don't mean I think the fight is good. And it's trash and big as shit at the same time. It's a trash ass fight. Potentially could be the biggest fight of the year. It's a big fight. It's a popular topic. I'm gonna talk about it, bro. I don't like Turkey at all. He's a big figure in boxing, bro. Y'all go ahead and get that fake Blue Blood Sports TV out of here. That is not the real him. He has a wrench. So y'all can go ahead and shoot him the fuck down. Although, Blue Blood, if you're watching, you did say you was coming over here. I'm still waiting, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Said you was coming over here to holler at your boy KO. I'm still waiting. But that's a fake Blue Blood. Get him the fuck up out of here because the real one got a wrench. But yeah, that's it. Not me. Like, bruh. I'm talking about it because it's a big fight. I talk about Turkey all the time. Don't like him at all. I think he's trash. Can't wait for him to be gone, but he's a big topic in boxing. I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, the fight's trash. I don't like a fighter going up 3 weight classes in one fight. I don't like the fact that Canelo is fighting Terrence Crawford but won't get in the ring with no motherfucking David Benavidez. right? I don't like that Terrence Crawford is moving up to fight Canelo when I want to see him fight them dogs at 154. See if he can do his thing at 154. Rashad Warren, out of respect for me, bro, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Out of respect for me, because you're going to cause confusion between me and him. I can't let you do that, bro. Please don't do that no more, man. Out of respect for me. Whatever your personal feelings is towards other content creators, bro, go tell him. If he got you blocked, then he got you blocked. It is whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But just don't do that, bro, because it's going to, you put me in a bad situation when you do that. So out of respect for me, don't do that. Please and thank you, dog. Is that really Shakur? I doubt it. I doubt it. We get trolls everywhere, man. Probably the same person that made a fake Blue Blood account. Now, but that's it now. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I don't really have nothing else to say, bro. I care about it because it's big for the sport of boxing. It's big for American boxing. If anything, it would piss me off. Appreciate that, Rashad. If anything, it would piss me off, bro. That see real ones. Real recognize real, bro. Thank you, Rashad. I appreciate that. Real ones recognize real ones. A1 Who's on? What up? You give respect, you get respect. For all you troll ass people out there, you give people respect, you get respect, man. Straight up. Now, the setting matters though, not me. Because now I'm thinking about your super chat as I keep reading it. The setting matters to me because that's a fight that should bring money, should bring eyes, should bring fans and casuals to the sport of boxing in the United States of America. Canelo made his name in America. Bud made his name in America. So the setting matters because don't take one of our best products that we have to offer in terms of generating money, not best in the ring, but one of the best products we can offer in American boxing to generate money for our economy, for our big fight towns, to gain casual support to the sport. Don't take that fight and put it somewhere where it don't belong. That's why the setting matters to me. Because what's great for boxing would be for that fight to be as big as possible. So that more casuals, more little kids, more people watch the sport of boxing to help the sport grow. We need big events like that, bro. So that's why I care, bro. I hope that makes sense. Y'all give me a second. Okay, yeah, I'm back. That might be the real Shakur. Okay. I doubt it, so I'm gonna keep going. If it is, then we'll see. All right, so C-Lot Promotions to promote Canelo versus Crawford. Trash, bro. Trash for Eddie Hearn. Trash for the rest of the promoters that been sucking him off, bro. Straight up garbage, man. But that's what you get when you lay down and you get in bed with a snake. Don't be surprised if he bites your ass. Now, Tank versus Jake Paul. Weight revealed. It was real, y'all. Tank versus Jake was real. Yeah, I know re-energized ass Cowboys fan, but sometimes for like trolls and shit, you just gotta pull cards and just drop links. You know what I mean? Just in case, on the 1% chance it might be. And then on the 99% chance, can't nobody say, man, I was over there. He was scared to drop the link. You'll never get that shit off on me. You'll never get that. Nobody will ever get that shit off on KO, bro. It won't happen. Now, let's talk about this shit, man. The Jake Paul Tank weight was revealed and the fight was real. It was a real fight. Big Dog Willie is vindicated because Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul are in negotiations to fight. And listen to the weight. Everybody listen to the weight that they gonna fight at. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. Everybody listen now. Listen real good.
I don't know what's going on over there. I didn't see this news yet.
Okay. All right. People are trying to figure out what is actually happening. Because you said now that the promoter is Sella, but Sella has obviously promoted his events in the past, so it's a little unclear right now. So I thought maybe you would have some intel after Canelo materialize. Was the next one Tank?
Yeah. I mean, that was on the 1 yard line as well, but he has to rematch, Lamont Roach. He wants to get that back. And then we'll be back in discussions with Mr. Gervonta. But man, this is the nature of boxing. You have massive fights on the 1 yard line and things just fall through.
As you're watching, like, he was a gigantic favorite, and this is on the heels of the Canelo thing. Are you like, what the fuck is going on here?
Though, because I never really thought Tank was that good. It would just take the right fighter to pick him apart, to be honest. Someone who had high activity and wasn't afraid of his power. So I always saw so many holes in his game. So to me, it wasn't that surprising that someone finally gave him some good work.
If you do fight, what weight would it be at?
195.
Oh, wow. So he would go all the way from...
Ooh, look at that. It's confirmed. Tank and Jake Paul were negotiating, and Tank was going to fight Jake Paul at 195 pounds. Hold on. Let me play that shit again. Let me let y'all hear it again. This is real. This is a real fight right here, boy. He was about to fight at 195.
High activity and wasn't afraid of his power. So I always saw so many holes in his game. So to me, it wasn't that surprising that one.
If you fight, what weight would it be at?
105. Yeah.
Listen to Ariel Helwani. He know how full of shit Jake is. He trying to make the gap not wide. He like, what he gonna go from 140 to 195? Nigga, Tank don't even fight at 140. The interviewer trying to save this nigga like, oh, so he was gonna jump from 140 to 195? No, nigga, 135 to 195. This is the shit y'all believe, bro. This is the shit y'all believe, bro. This is the shit y'all believe. He was gonna fight this nigga. He's gonna jump up 60 pounds. Tank is 5'4". 5'5" at best. Have you ever seen 195 pound, 5'5" nigga, man? Do y'all know what a 5'5", 195 pound man look like, bro? He gonna look like a volleyball, a basketball, a beach ball, bro. It was on the 1 yard line. He was on the 1 yard line to fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 195 pounds, bro. And y'all believe this shit. This shit y'all believe, bro. DP, are you with me? What's up? This is what y'all believe. With all due respect, you're not sending out a link. So stop running your flaps. DeMonte, what's up?
Man, I just want to come up here and say I apologize to all the Tank fans. I was talking shit about that little Jake. See, I was one of the niggas that believe that shit, but to hit 195, I don't have nothing to
Shout
say.
out to you.
Y'all can get
Shout
on
out
my
to
ass
you,
for
bro.
that one.
Yeah, shout out to you for being a real one. Let me get on these trolls though. I gotta cook a troll real quick. I'm gonna holler at you.
I got you.
Yeah. Shout out to DeMonte for being a real one. Yeah, but you say I won't drop a link. You don't drop links. I see y'all in the super chat too. Just give me this because he said I don't. He said I won't drop the link. Let me see what the fuck. You must don't know, dog. I will spam my own fucking chat. Now somebody block him so he can't type no more. I will spam my own shit. For anybody that want to have a conversation with me about boxing, I will spam my own shit. Now stop trolling my shit and making yourself look dumb. You're interrupting a great goddamn show. Shout out to my dog, whatchamacallit, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, KO Boxing 86 TV. What's up? $, money sign. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Shout out to Marquis. 2-piece. No biscuit in that super chat. He says, where that super chat at now? Big dog Willie. Question mark. Shout out to Hunter on the Hunt. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says Tank was about to be on this beat looking like Butterbean. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Big dog Willie say, it's right here, Marquis. It's right here. Big dog Willie, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says Shakur Stevenson versus the Pickle Jar. November 22nd, Las Vegas. Facts. Shout out to Bloodline PSAV. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Appreciate you for this content, KO. Much needed. I just got to tell the truth. I just got to tell the truth. All right, nigga, don't come up here trolling, bro. What you want, bro?
No, I'm not
What you want,
trolling.
Big Dog Willie?
I'm
What
not
you want,
trolling.
Big Dog Willie, bro?
Are you gonna let me talk, man? Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead, bro.
So
What you want, bro?
so the way that you read, that's wrong. 195. That's 195 for Jake Paul. It's an exhibition fight. Jake Paul has to be under 195. Hank can be whatever he wants. Now that's how it goes. The fight is November 22nd.
Where you get that from?
2025 at
Where you get that
MGM
from?
Studio or Stadium.
Where you get that from?
Huh?
Where'd you get that from?
Jake Paul, man, I already know. I have the insight.
You
So,
got the
man,
insight. All right. Well, incite your ass back to the chat, Big Dog Willie. Incite your ass back to the chat. That bullshit. It's an exhibition. Tank about to take an exhibition. In the middle of his prime. Y'all are cooked out here. Just give it up, bro. He's not fighting Jake Paul no matter how bad y'all want him to, bro. No matter how bad y'all want him to, it's not going to happen, dog. It's not going to happen. Y'all believe a man that said Holly Holm is the greatest two-sport athlete in the history of sports over Deion Sanders. That's who y'all believe. That's who y'all believe, bro. Y'all believe in him. Y'all go ahead and run with that shit. I just want y'all to know the weight was revealed. They fighting at 195 pounds. Y'all do with that what y'all will, bro. Do with that what you will, bro. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Exactly. When Floyd fought Logan Paul, Paul was 190 and Floyd was 155. They both don't have to be the same weight. So the same Tank Davis that is so scary, he puts rehydration clauses and catch weights on people, is the same person that'll fight somebody that outweigh him by 60 pounds. Floyd Mayweather was 72 years old when he fought Logan Paul. His career was done. Tank Davis is 30 years old and a world champion currently. His team is trying to negotiate with Lomachenko. They're trying to negotiate with Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson. They doing a Lamont Roach rematch. But he about to fight Jake Paul. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all are just some clowns, man. Y'all are just some clowns, bro. You're reaching. You Stretch Armstrong out this bitch. You Stretch Armstrong, Inspector Gadget. You just out here reaching, bro. You reaching like a basketball player with bad defense. Just because you take shit trying to pop on top of it. Don't make it a candy bar, y'all. Y'all are literally taking shit, putting chocolate on top of it and trying to call that shit a candy bar and feed it to us, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody believes you, bro. The fuck out of here. We're done. We're done with that shit. Moving on, bro. Moving the fuck on. Boots Ennis and Teofimo. Boots Ennis and Teofimo close to finalization. Closing in on finalization Teofimo, bro. Teofimo. Teofimo and Boots Ennis close in on finalizing they fight. I'm so happy that this fight might come to fruition because I cannot wait to watch Teofimo Lopez get his ass whooped on by Jerome Boots Ennis. I can't wait for it, bro. Isaiah, what up? I cannot wait for Teofimo to get whooped on by Jerome Boots Ennis. Because we need somebody in that arena. What up? Brian King B. Falcone, I see you. We need somebody. Shout out to SBG Mello with the 2-piece in the super chat. Watch me jab and watch me faint. Watch me jab and watch me faint. My hand hurts. I can't throw my left hand. My hand hurts. I can't throw my left hand. Now watch me jab and watch me faint. Watch me jab and watch me faint. I can't throw my left hand because it shit hurt. Looking at it. Yeah, SBG Mello, what up? Now, I am happy that this is the fight that we may be getting because I want to see Teofimo get his ass whooped. Dank, what up, bro? I want to see Teofimo get his ass whooped, bro. Now, I seen Bill Haney doing interviews. Bro. And I heard him say that Devin Haney is a bigger fight for Teofimo than Jerome Boots Ennis is. Cap. Devin Haney ain't put nobody in the stadium in over a year. He's coming off of a garbage-ass performance. Him and Teofimo would be a non-title fight at 144 pounds. Jerome Boots Ennis is coming off of consecutive sellouts. Jerome Boots Ennis is the WBA, IBF, and Ring Lineal Magazine champion. He's coming off of a great jaw-dropping, show-stopping performance against Montes Stanionis. It is no conversation. What is the bigger fight for Teofimo at 147 pounds? And it is him fighting the best fighter at 147 pounds. And for the culture, if I could speak for Black America for a minute, we actually want to see Teofimo get his ass whooped. We don't want him to get in the fight that he has a chance to win. We want to see him get his ass whooped. We don't want to see him get outpointed. We want to see blood come from his nose. We want to see that we want the scratch on the top of that bitch. We want the eye and the head and shit to swell up. And everybody listening to the sound of my voice know who has a better chance to do that between Boots and Devin. It is Jerron Boots Ennis, Texas 16 South. What up? Teofimo and Devin is a safer fight for Teofimo. All the stuff I heard Bill Haney saying about, we want to make him say, take it back. We want to make sure that he won't never say nothing that start with the letter N again. Devin cannot do that. Okay? So there's no way in hell that anybody should be pushing for Teofimo to fight Devin Haney instead of Jerome Boots Ennis if you want to see Teofimo get his ass whooped. If you want to see him get his ass whooped, you should push for the Jerome Boots Ennis fight. Who disagree? Shout out Ray B, 2-piece, no biscuit in super chat. Devin is the man for the job. Want to see Teofimo slip. Yes, we want to see him go to sleep, get knocked out, get put down, get beat up. That's a job for Jerome Boots Ennis. Yeah, that's a job for Jerome Boots Ennis, bro. COE Films with the 5-piece, no biscuit in super chat. You do know Floyd fought Logan at 155 and he was 190. You know Tank ain't gaining 60 pounds. You're reaching now. You have to stand on what you said, KO. Listen to me, bro. How old was Floyd Mayweather when he fought Logan Paul? How long had Floyd Mayweather been retired when he fought Logan Paul? Try again. Try again, bro. Come back. Try again. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. Roll the dice again, bro. I told your young ass I'm not arguing with you no more, bro. I told your young ass already I'm not arguing with you no more, bro.
You know
I
somebody
told you
was
that.
gonna click the link when you said all that bull.
Nah, bro. I'm not arguing with you. Go pay your car insurance, Joseph. Shout out to my dog, Joseph. Joseph, you can come back when it's a goddamn open panel, bro. I'm not arguing with you. You're too young to argue with. You're going to give me a headache. Now, COE says, nah, it's an exhibition. Tank is 30 years old. Fighting real fights, not exhibitions, bro. You niggas is reaching. You can't tell me Tank is the scary little dude that's weight draining everybody. He weight drain Ryan Garcia. He weight drain Mario Barrios. He weight bully Leo Santa Cruz. But then he'll fight motherfuckers that outweigh him by 60 pounds. Get the fuck out of my face. Joseph says KO is running. No, you're just beneath me. It's like playing my son in basketball, bro. My son is 105 pounds. You just post them up. You just post them up. That's you. You're my 15-year-old son trying to play me in basketball. There's no bobbing and weaving, COE. It's just me cooking you. I see the Queens of Boxing Talker in the building, Nick J and them. Y'all go subscribe over there. She asked me, she says, do you think Teofimo is really going to go to 147 for Boots as his first fight there? I hope so. Turki is saying that's what he want to make. Y'all love Turki putting up these crazy amounts of money. I hope he pay Teofimo whatever it takes to get him in the ring with Jerron Boots Ennis. He need his ass whooped. He don't need to be outboxed. Okay? He need his ass whooped. He don't need to be jabbed and grabbed to death. He need body shots, head shots, combinations. Okay? Combinations. Yeah, that's what they saying. And listen, Teofimo, we don't like his racist ass over here on this channel. But Teofimo be fighting motherfuckers. He fought Josh Taylor. He fought Loma before everybody else. Right? He be fighting people, bro. Teofimo will fight motherfuckers. Now. He be fighting people. You know what I mean? So, I can't say he won't fight Boots. I hope that Turki Al-Sheikh gets that fight done. I hope that Boots Ennis is willing to fight him for the culture. Philly stand up on that one. Philly stand the fuck up on that one. Straight up. Philly stand up on that one, bro. Beat his ass, dog. First you said that if it come out that Tank was fighting Jake, you would trash Tank. Now you're saying now it's coming out of Jake's mouth, he is lying. Tank called out Jake. Remember, Tank Davis is not fighting Jake Paul. If they announce a fight and he fights him, yes, that fight is trash. That fight is garbage. It is straight doo-doo. Why would you believe Jake Paul, who is a known troll and is clearly telling you shit that out your brain, you know don't make no sense? Now, I have moved on from that conversation because it's not a real boxing conversation and it doesn't warrant that long of a goddamn talk. I'm not talking about Tank versus a fucking non-fighter, a nigga that is fighting Mike Tyson, a nigga that is fighting motherfucking Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I'm not fucking doing it. He just announced it. Drop the link where he announced the fight. Drop the link where he announced the fight, bro. Drop the link where he announced the fight. Or I'm going to make you disappear for 10 minutes. We got Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says, Shakur Stevenson versus his hand wraps on November 22nd. That's tough. Drop the link where the fight got announced, bro. You have 30 seconds to do so. You got 30 seconds. Then I'll see your ass 10 minutes from now. How about that? You niggas want the shit to be true so bad because you just want to say something negative about that young man. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy to me, bro. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm waiting on you to drop the link. Has it been 30 seconds yet? Nigga is literally doing an interview saying Canelo Alvarez's name, saying Tank Davis' name, saying all that shit. So you motherfuckers will talk about him. Okay, so you don't have the link. Okay. All right, so you don't have a link where the fight got announced. Got you. All right, bro. Well, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Salute to my dog, COE. You go think about that shit. You go think about that shit. Go look for the link. You know what I mean? Go look for the link, type that shit in, and then drop the link in 10 minutes, bro. Victor, what's up? All right, so another thing to keep it about Devin Haney. Bill Haney said that Devin Haney is better than Floyd Mayweather at 26 years old. There is no age that Devin Haney has ever been better than Floyd Mayweather. This is why people don't like the Haneys, bro. This is why people don't like their fans, because some of you, not all of you, are literally making arguments trying to say that Devin is better than Floyd. You will never hear me say Tank Davis is better than Floyd Mayweather, bro. You'll never hear me say Jesse Bam Rodriguez is better than him, Earl Spence is better than him. Why y'all gotta disrespect Floyd, bro, to try to uplift this young man, dog? Why y'all gotta do that shit, bro? It's not even a conversation, bro. He doesn't even deserve the comparison, bro. Like, he doesn't even deserve. They don't fight nothing alike. They don't. The level of competition that they have fought is one of the widest gaps that you can have. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Utterly ridiculous. And you know it's ridiculous because people are trying to make qualifiers, right? Like, oh, well, when Floyd was 26 and Devin was 26, even at 26, bro, Floyd Mayweather was still better than him. He was more impressive. He was considered a better fighter. Devin has better accolades than him. That's it, bro. But he got his accolades off of George Kambosos, bro. George fucking Kambosos. Come on, dog. Like, y'all, we really gonna do this shit, man? What up, Dre's Finders? What up, bro? And then if you really want to do a real comparison, Devin Haney been a professional for 10 years. Go to Floyd when Floyd had been a professional for 10 years and see what that shit looked like. There's no comparison. Where's this Ab Judah at on his resume, bro? Like, come on, dog. Y'all niggas. We gotta stop, bro. Talk your shit. Oh, my son is the best of this generation. My favorite fighter is the best. He's a 2-division champion, former undisputed, youngest undisputed in the 4-belt era. Talk your shit. But I gotta listen to Shakur Stevenson get compared to Ray Leonard. I gotta watch Shakur Stevenson get compared to Pernell Whitaker. Gotta watch him get compared to Floyd Mayweather. I gotta watch Devin Haney get compared to Floyd Mayweather. Bro, where is this shit coming from, dog? Because it clearly ain't shit they doing in the ring. Like, real talk. After Shakur Stevenson's performance against Padley, after Devin Haney's performance against Jose Ramirez, do y'all really think it's the time? This is the time to compare them to Floyd at this moment, bro? At this moment, like right now, after what they've done in their most recent performances, this is the time. Devin coming off of Ryan and then coming off of Jose Ramirez. This is when we want to have the Floyd conversation, dog. Like, really think about it, bro. Like, does that make sense? Yo, I'm going to wait till the worst performance of my son's career and I'm going to compare him to Floyd. And you niggas will call it promoting. Lying ain't promoting, bro. Capping is not promoting. Capping is capping. Lying is lying. Literally not even fair to Floyd to compare him to any of these fighters today. The one with the best resume, Floyd, 12 zipped him. The nigga in boxing right now with the best resume in boxing, who fought the most Hall of Famers, got the most accolades, and competition at the same time. So got great accolades, but also fought the best level of competition. That nigga, Canelo Alvarez, is on Floyd Mayweather's resume is just another nigga he 12 zipped, bro. Let these boys write their stories before you start comparing them to these greats, bro. To compare Shakur and Devin to the all-time greats, like I literally said and heard somebody compare Shakur Stevenson to Ray Leonard. Do y'all know the people that Ray Leonard had fought by the time he was Shakur Stevenson's age, bro? That boy had already been through a gauntlet, fam. Loyalty says they compare Shakur and Floyd's defense. There's no comparison there. Wake me up when Shakur does it to Hall of Fame fighters, bro. And what made Floyd's defense so cold, which is what Shakur fans don't understand, bro. What made his defense so cold is it was an ass whooping behind it. It was staying in position to still hit you behind it. It was mopping your ass behind it. Wake me up when Shakur Stevenson looks how Floyd looked against Arturo Gatti, bro. Wake me up when Shakur Stevenson does what Floyd Mayweather did the last 8 rounds to Zab Judah, bro. Wake me up when he does what Floyd Mayweather did to Shane Mosley after Shane Mosley rocked him in the 2nd round, bro. Wake me up when Shakur does what Floyd did to Diego Corrales, dog. Can you imagine if Floyd Mayweather only focused on his defense like Shakur tends to only focus on his defense, bro? Straight up. Who is a Hall of Famer for him to fight? Devin Haney going to the Hall of Fame. Tank Davis going to the Hall of Fame. Lomachenko going to the Hall of Fame. At 126, 130, I'll give you that, bro. But just because he ain't, so since he hasn't fought a Hall of Famer yet, you can't compare him, is what I'm telling you. You proving my point, bro. You proving my point. He hasn't got the names yet. So why are we comparing him when he hasn't got the names? He's doing this shit against a level of competition that Floyd been done watched. Floyd been done watched, bro. Stop, bro. Like, it's not even a comparison. We got to stop this shit, bro. The new talent is great. I hope all these dudes mix it up and fight or whatever. But Floyd fought some dogs, man. You can't compare. Oh, look at Shakur's defense against Padley. But you watching Floyd against Marcos Maidana. Look at Shakur's defense against Edwin De Los Santos. Look how he did him with one hand. But then you comparing it to what Floyd did with Diego Corrales, bro. Oh, look at what Shakur, look at how he did Robson Conceição, bro. He did Robson Conceição dirty. But you comparing it to what Floyd did to Canelo Alvarez, bro. It don't make no sense, dog. We gotta stop this bullshit, bro. We got to. Nigga, you see how nigga. Did you see how Shakur stepped? He stepped on Yoshino, nigga. That nigga stepped on Sushi Shishino. He stepped on Sushi. This next Floyd. So next Floyd, next Ray Leonard, next Floyd. Next Floyd, next Ray Leonard, next Pernell, nigga. He was styling on them niggas. He was styling on them niggas like Pernell Whitaker. But when you go watch Pernell Whitaker, you watching him do the shit to Oscar De La Hoya, nigga. When you watch Floyd Mayweather, you watching him do the shit to all the great fighters he fought. Like Juan Manuel Marquez and shit. Like, bro, you can't do that, dog. Like, who you do it against matters, bro. And you can't compare these young fighters to what Floyd was doing when all Shakur got is Valdez and Herring and the guys he's fought at 135, and Devin got Loma and Cambosos and Regis. Like, come on, bro. Come on, fam. Like, can we stop? Can we all agree just stop comparing these dudes to Floyd Mayweather? Can we agree to that, bro? Can we agree to that, or do I have to listen to this shit for the next day or two? And I'm listening to people like, oh, people just mad because Devin Haney is the next Floyd Mayweather. No, niggas is mad because you lying to the people and you showing that either A, you don't know boxing, or B, you know boxing, you just want to push a dumbass narrative, bro. No fighter fighting right now deserves any Floyd Mayweather comparison. From Devin to Shakur. Nigga, I hate it when they try to do it with Bud Crawford. But you think these niggas get to do it? Come on, bro. You can't compare them. You can't. Y'all understand that all the fighter that all these fighters look up to in terms of resume and competition right now in Canelo Alvarez, y'all realize he's just another nigga that Floyd 12 zipped? That's how wide the gap is. Canelo is Terrence Crawford's creme de la creme. Canelo is Terrence Crawford's top shelf, my greatest accomplishment. If I beat him, let me get this bag. If I beat him, I am legendary. That's what Canelo is to Terrence Crawford. He just another nigga Floyd outboxed and didn't even break a sweat. At 36 years old, mind you. Crazy, bro. Bill was comparing the trajectory. What's wrong with that? Because you're comparing Devin Haney's trajectory after 7 years after 10 years as a professional, compared to Floyd Mayweather's trajectory at 7 years as a professional. See, that's that tricky shit. Because Devin turned pro earlier. Salute to him. He turned pro earlier. Floyd went to the Olympics. Nobody's fault. But if you want to talk about career trajectory, where was Floyd at 10 fights into his career? Oh, now you got to add the Oscar De La Hoya fight. Now you got to add the Zav Judah fight in there. Now you got to add the Arturo Gatti fight in there. Shit gets different when you go 10 years for 10 years. Anyway, moving on, bro. Moving on. I'm off of that. I'm off of that. Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn did an interview and he confirmed, and this is, I'll read it to y'all. LeVar Cooper, what up? I'll read it to y'all real quick. Let me find this shit. I had it pulled up on my phone. Hold up. And this is what Eddie Hearn said, bro. Hold up. Got it right here. Hold up. Phone tripping, bro. Okay, here you go. Eddie Hearn says, this is the last fight of our existing deal. So we'll be working from now up until the fight and beyond to try and keep him at Matchroom. Obviously, we got a great relationship. Shakur fans, I just want to know. Y'all want Shakur to go back to Matchroom? Shout out to I think I caught all the super chats. And y'all smash the like button. Shakur fans. Matchroom is saying that he's done. Now, I was told he got more fights on this deal, but I hope this shit is true. Right? Shakur fans. Shakur about to be a free agent. What should he do? Because see, me, y'all love to call me a hater and shit, and I misspelled Eddie Hearn. Let me make sure I correct that. Okay, there we go. Y'all like to call me a hater and shit. Now, if he's in the last fight of his deal, what should he do? Why should he go back to Matchroom? Why should he even entertain going back to Matchroom? What do they have to offer him? You got it wrong, Joseph. PBC better try to sign him. No, he better try to go to them or to Top Rank or to whoever he want to fight. I told y'all last time, when he is free, he should go where the fights are that he claimed he wants. We've already had these conversations. My take is not going to change, bro. You can't claim you want this fight. Last time he was free, he prioritized his money. He prioritized who made him feel better about himself. And getting to the bag, hashtag chasing the bag. What will he prioritize this time? Will he go sit down and try to make a fight with Tank Davis's team? Will he try to re-up and see what's up with Matchroom? Will he try to go over and see what's up with Top Rank? What will he do? Whatever he does will be what he truly wants. And this is what I need. You give status updates on your hands. You give status updates on Oscar De La Hoya being a BI. You talk all this noise on Twitter, so we need updates of your free agency too. We need to know who you're talking to, what your plans are. Don't all of a sudden stop talking when it's time to negotiate some shit. We want to know what the fuck going on. If he stays at Matchroom, then I don't want to hear shit, bro. I'm tired of y'all protecting this dude. If he stays at Matchroom where there are no fights, where Eddie has to go talk to other promoters to get him fights, then I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. If you want to fight Muratalo or Lomachenko, then you'll go sign with Top Rank. If you want Tank Davis or Pitbull Cruz or the Edwin rematch or Frank Martin or Gary Antoine Russell or Alberto Puello or somebody, if he's able to be Subriel Matias, then you'll sign over there. If you want roadblocks and you want fights to be hard to make and you want people to say that people are ducking you when they not, then you'll go over there to Matchroom, bro. You'll go over there to Matchroom. It's that simple. I don't know why y'all overcomplicate shit and make shit difficult. It's not that difficult. If the fights that PBC has to offer are what you want, you will try to make a deal with them. If the fights that Top Rank have is what you want, then you will try to make a deal with them. If you're more interested in getting your money, making fights hard to make and saying everybody's ducking you, then you'll sign to Matchroom, you'll sign to Turki, and you'll publicly talk about how you want all these fights and why can't they just do this? Why can't your opponents do that? And then you make it harder to do. You make the fights harder to make. It's that simple. It's that simple. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, dang, somebody already got your ass up out of there. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Black Viper, what should he do? After Tank lose to Roach, fight Roach. Oh, so you think Tank is going to lose to Roach? If Roach beats Tank, that'll be a good fight. So he going to go to Pro Box TV? Okay. Low blow boxing, 2-piece. Jake Paul is 195 and Tank is 150. Exhibition. Tank is not fighting fucking Jake Paul. Appreciate the $2. Appreciate the $2. Tank is not fighting no goddamn Jake Paul in the exhibition. Yeah, I already went over that, gang. I already went over there, bro. So he should go where the fight's at, bro. He should go where the fucking fight's at, dog. Because that would be the best thing for him. To prove that he is who he says he is. If he doesn't, I don't want to hear shit from y'all, bro. I'm tired of hearing Shakur fans blame everybody but him in his decision making, bro. The ball will be in his court. He'll be a free agent. He can go pursue whatever the fuck he want to pursue. And if he don't pursue what he been yelling about and screaming about and what he want and I want this and I want that, if he doesn't do that, bro, then you can't say that he wanted it. You can't say that he wanted it, bro. Now, moving on from that. Moving on from that. Shakur Stevenson also said something earlier today, or might have been yesterday, that I read. He said he's worried about Roach messing up his opportunity to fight Tank. He says Tank got to be 100% his best. He got to be better than he was the last time, and he's kind of worried about Tank fighting Lamont Roach in a rematch because he don't want Roach to make up his opportunity, mess up his opportunity to fight Tank Davis. If that's the case, then why did you let Roach skip the line in the first place? See, y'all listen to these dudes and y'all believe whatever the fuck they tell you. Not over here. If that's the case, if that's what you was worried about, then why didn't you just do whatever you could to try to make that fight the first time you was a free agent? You wasn't worried about Roach then. And you admitting that to get on the fight. Why would you not want him to do that? No, take on that tough ass fight, bro. Show people who you really are. He's basically admitting that he will not be taking on anything that he deems as a tough fight until he gets to the Tank Davis fight. He playing it safe. He wish Tank would play it safe with him. Nah, bro. This is what's going to get you ready for them big-ass fights. You got to get over this Lamont Roach hurdle. And Shakur's fans, y'all have to keep thinking shit Sweet Williams and Prater. Okay. All right, bro. Good luck with that. Good luck with that is all I can tell you. But I would suggest to you guys that if he was truly worried about somebody beating Tank before he got the opportunity to fight Tank, that he would have did everything he could to make that fight when he got that phone call. What up, SJ's Boxing IQ? That's just me, though. If I truly want to be the first one to beat your ass, then the first time you call me, I ain't nothing you gonna do. I'm calling you back. I'm taking whatever you offer, and I'm doing whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. That's me, though. So I don't believe that shit, bro. You can't say you worried about him and then openly say you picking him and you rooting for him at the same time. Loyalty, Shakur can never make me a fan because he might record me without my permission, bro. I used to be a fan. I can't be no more. Because he might record me without asking me, is it okay, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I just, you know. He might call me his brother, then call me a bitch, then call me his brother again. Then he want to fight me, then he never want to fight me. Like, I ain't got time, bro. I'm not looking. I got three real brothers, bro. 3 real brothers left and one rest in pieces in the grave. I'm not interested in being a fan again, bro. He might try to record me without my knowledge, bro. Shout out to Jup with the 10-piece in the super chat. She say, PBC has more options. It makes the most sense. Shakur said he would fight Gary Antoine Russell, rematch Edwin, and won't Tank. He also has Frank as an option. If he don't, I will be disappointed. No, but he's making it clear with these comments, he ain't taking no risk like that before he get to the Tank bag. And he wished that Tank would do the same. He wished that Tank would do the same. He wishes that Tank would be like, fuck this Lamont Roach fight. Let me just save my let me not take any risk. Because that's what he plans to do. He won't sign a deal like that with Tank on the back end of it. He won't do that. He will not sign a deal with Gary Antoine first, Edwin De Los Santos, and then Tank last to build the Tank fight. He won't do that. And I wouldn't want PBC to offer him that. I want them to offer him a Tank fight. And that's it. Kirk says the only thing I will worry about with PBC is keeping him active, but he's only fought one time. That's why I don't think, like, Shakur ain't got no value to PBC other than fighting Tank. His value is in big fights. He's not somebody that you sign to a multiple fight deal and put in the stadium and say, I'm investing in you to make money off of you. You can't do it. He wants to make too much money. He thinks too highly of himself, and people don't pay to watch his fight. If you announce a Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos rematch as the headline main event, you're losing money on that event, no matter who you are. If you announce Shakur Stevenson versus Gary Antoine Russell as the main event on the card, you're losing money on that card. The only fight that you can make money off of Shakur Stevenson is a Tank Davis fight. That's what everybody's saying, SJ's boxing. That's what I was told. That's what I'm reporting. So I'm holding firm to that date. Tank Davis and Lamont Roach have not came out and officially announced it, but that's what all reports are suggesting. That's what I said. And then people came behind me and said the same thing. So we'll see. It should be announced here in the next week or two, if it's true. If not, the other date that they have booked off is September 20th, which doesn't make any sense because it doesn't make any sense because that's 1 week after the Crawford and Canelo fight. So you would think PBC would want to do that fight with Tank and Roach in August, and then the September 20th date is more than likely going to be the David Benavidez date, bro. Yeah. With Andy Cruz, you need to bring him up with Raymond Muratalla. You need to bring him up with Vasily Lomachenko. He just chose to go the IBF route. I see y'all in the chat talking about Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is going the IBF route. He's fighting in the IBF title eliminator June 14th, I believe it is. June 14th, I believe it is. So stop mentioning him with Keyshawn for right now. Stop mentioning him with Shakur Stevenson for right now. He chose the IBF route. So look for him to be, a mandatory to Raymond Muratalla real soon. Or if he still has that belt. That's the route that he decided to go. Very disappointing for me. I would have loved for him to stay in the WBO and go the Keyshawn route. But he's going to IBF route. But back to Shakur and the Tank situation. What up, Ronnie Bravo? I think that it's telling that Shakur is so fucking risk adverse, bro. And I think that's a nuance that I don't think his fans understand why certain fight fans like me call out that shit and really worry about that when it comes to him and this Williams Zepeda fight. It's just so risk adverse. Like, shit, I don't want him to lose to Lamont Roach before fucking fighting me. Like, oh, that's risky. Oh, I felt Artem's strength. Oh, I'm not just finna let you punch on me. I felt Nakathila power. So, oh, my hand hurt a little bit. So I'm just going to chill with Edwin. Like, it's that cautious shit, bro, that worries me. Because I think you play cautious for a reason. People aren't cautious because they brave. They're cautious because they worried about something. You're not cautious because you a dog. You cautious because you might, you know within yourself, you don't want it to go there. So my question is always with Shakur, what if it go there with Zepeda, bro? That's not called IQ. You can have IQ is, I know what you're trying to do. I'm going to stop you from doing that and I'm going to beat your ass. IQ ain't running, bro. It's not IQ, fam. Y'all have a different definition of IQ than I do, bro. That's not IQ. Choosing to not engage because you worried about somebody's strength is called fear, bro. Black Viper says, who do you think wins, Roach or Shakur? I need to see if Lamont Roach is more closer to the fighter that fought Hector Garcia or if he's closer to the fighter that fights Tank Davis. See, I got a suspicion that was just a one-off perform at the highest level that you can perform at Kambosos versus Teo type shit. Now, I think Lamont Roach is better than Kambosos. That's not what I'm saying. But I do think he fought above his means and fought better than he's ever fought. And I thought Tank fought worse than I've ever seen him fight. So before I can say he's better than Shakur, I need to see you do it again. I need to see that it wasn't a fluke. Because people forget that he's a punch, he's a check hook behind the head away from losing to Hector Garcia. He beat Hector by split decision. That was a nip and tuck fight. So I need to see the shit again. I need to see if he can do it again. Because, see, there's a track record here, right, of Tank doing it over and over and over and over again. Okay, one bad performance, probably going to get back to doing it over and over and over again. Shout out to Drink More Water with the 5-piece. No Biscuit and Super Chat. He says he told Abdullah not to be so aggressive early in the fight. Was on commentary during Andy Cruz's last fight and said he don't like the risk when dominating. Yeah, he just wanted cruise control. He's risk adverse, bro. And I've been watching boxing long enough to know at some point, everybody got to take a risk. And if you're unwilling to take risk when no one's forcing you to, you probably ain't going to be good at taking risks when you get forced into that position because you're uncomfortable doing it. You're uncomfortable taking those risks when you don't have to. You're uncomfortable taking those risks when you got all the physical attributes and physical advantages. Try and teach y'all something, bro. This is real boxing conversation. You probably won't get shit like this in a lot of other places. In boxing, bro, if you are risk adverse and scared to take risk and fight aggressive when you have all the physical advantages over your opponent, it's hard for me to believe that when those physical advantages aren't as pronounced and you're not as gifted or as more physically dominant over the other fighter, and he's better than these other guys you didn't want to take risk against, it's hard for me to believe that, okay, this is when he's going to take all the risk. That's why that's the shit that I say, bro. Like, Shakur, since we're talking about Shakur and Tank, if I see that you risk adverse with Nakathila, if I see you didn't want to take risk with Artem, I'm supposed to believe that Tank is the one you're going to stand on business on. Or Zepeda. You wouldn't really step on Oscar like you could have stepped on Oscar. You didn't really step on Nakathila like you could have stepped on Nakathila. You didn't really go at Artem the way you could have went at Artem, but Zepeda's going to be the one. That he's going to be the one. I don't believe that shit, bro. You got to show me. Like, I don't believe it. Because your past is the greatest indication of what you'll do in the future, bro. It's the greatest indication of what you'll do in the future. If you behave that way in the past, you're probably going to do it in the future too. Now, this would work, loyalty, if maybe you were on another channel. This would work. This comment would work. This shit would work if you were talking to anyone other than me. But see, I watch all these fights, and I have a very good memory. I watch all these fights, and I have a very good memory. All knockdowns ain't the same. There are knockdowns that hurt you. There are knockdowns that are caused because someone is off balance. He dropped Nakathila while Nakathila was reaching over his front foot trying to throw a right hand, and Shakur checked out of it with a right cuffing hook. Nakathila wasn't hurt. He jumped up, and they got right back to it. So if you want to talk to me about a cupping check right hook, then you go ahead, bro. You go ahead. My point remains, he did not punish Nakathila like he could have, and he had all the physical advantages over him. You want to see how Shakur should have did Nakathila? Go watch what Raymond Muratalla did to him in a round and a half, bro. This is me you talking to, dog. That shit doesn't work over. It doesn't work over here. I want to see step on. I want to see belt to ass. I want to see beating his ass. I want to see all that shit. Show me, bro. Please show me and prove me wrong. John Wick, 2-piece. No biscuit in super chat. Didn't Shawipits say he was scared too? I've heard that. Jip says, but I think Shakur knows he has to put on a great show since he will be a free agent. Yes, the pressure is there. You want a certain level of money. Listen, and I think you would agree with this, Jupe. Y'all listen to me. The days of boxers being able to just win and get super money, man, that shit over with. This is not the 80s. This is not the 90s. This is not the early 2000s. Them days of I'll get to be a headliner even though I'm boring in the motherfucker. I get to be the headliner even though fans booing me and shit. Nah, bro. Nah, bro, shit over with. Fred Muir, what up? That shit's over with. Y'all can rest assured that shit is done. He put on a bad performance against Zepeda. That free agency gonna be spooky. Spooky, bro. Super spooky. So I hope he puts on a great performance against Zepeda so that he can actually come to the table with some shit to get these big fights, bro. With some name, with some, you know what I'm saying? With some oomph behind him, bro. Because boxing ain't, dog. We got this 2025, bro. In 2000, wasn't no Hulu, wasn't no Netflix, wasn't no Amazon Prime. In the 90s, in the 80s, none of that shit. It's 2025. The market has changed, bro. We got streaming services from Prime to Apple TV to Paramount Plus, bro. I'm spending hundreds of dollars on all these goddamn apps because all them motherfuckers got fire-ass shows, bro. It's so much fire-ass content you can watch, man. In sports, TV shows, movies, all kind of shit. If boxing want to compete, man, y'all better put out some entertaining shit. So that defensive first, I don't take no risk. All I do is win, no matter what. DJ Khaled shit, man, that shit over with. You want to be a free agent? Put out something to make people want to come watch you fight and make promoters want to pay for you. That's what he got to do. Now, last topic, then I'll drop the link and we'll open up the panel, bro. Much love to all y'all. Smash the like button too, by the way. Facts, right, B? You gonna keep getting moved down that goddamn card? They're gonna be like, ooh, this card so fire. We got Shakur Stevenson opening up the card. This card so fire. We got this fight. We got that fight. We got this fight over there. And on the YouTube channel prelims, nigga, we got Devin the Dream Haney. Nigga, that's what's gonna start happening. Shit, hey. Better get right. All y'all better get right. I like Black Viper, bro. I ain't agree with shit you said in the chat so far, hardly anything. But I like that you standing your ground and you talking your shit. Respect. Respect. I like that. Kept it boxing the whole time. I like that. Jay Hizzy. Off topic, KO. Do you think Keyshawn will get kudos for beating Edwin after a long layoff? To a certain extent. I don't think he should get all the kudos in the world, though. Edwin De Los Santos had blood clots coming off a shoulder injury, ain't fought in damn near 2 years, and he coming off a loss. Replace Keyshawn Davis with Tank Davis, and what would they say? Niggas will act like since Keyshawn fighting, oh, I give him credit. No, you wouldn't. Nigga ain't fought in 2 years, coming off of blood clots, a shoulder injury, and a loss. Nah, bro. So he'll get credit to a certain extent. But this is matchmaking, top-ranked matchmaking, you know what I'm saying, at its finest right here. Catching Edwin at just the right time. Who's already a pretty big, strong, explosive, 135 pounds. It didn't look like it was easy for him to make weight when he was making it consistently and fighting consistently. Now he's been inactive, trying to make that weight. It's pretty, you know what I mean? Pretty hard to give Keyshawn credit for that. Like when Shakur fought Edwin, he had just demolished fucking Jose Rayo Valenzuela, bro. He had just demolished him. Now, damn near two years later, shit looking a little different. Now, last topic, because I dropped the video and some of y'all disagree with me, so I wanted to talk about it, man. What's going on with Tank and Calvin Ford, bro? I saw the video today that Turki posted about Calvin Ford boxing Raw and Ring, and they had came to the gym and they were shooting a commercial, you know, and they were promoting it or whatever. And the first thing I was thinking, I was like, oh, Tank ain't gonna like that shit. Because Tank don't like Turki. He don't like dealing with Turki. He don't like the ring. He don't like none of that shit. And he's real big on loyalty. And a lot of y'all was like, no, Calvin Ford been working with Boxing Raw. He been doing this. He been doing that. Yeah, but Boxing Raw just signed a partnership with Turkey Al-Sheikh and Ring Magazine about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Here we go. Let me show y'all. I know we bring the receipt. Y'all know we bring the receipts. Got y'all on the receipt tip. You know what I mean? Like only KO can do. I got y'all. So this is why I made the video that I made. I watch all of this shit and I see my content based on what you guys care the most about. Now, Turki Al-Sheikh says, happy for this collaboration between The Ring and Box Raw. The two brands will launch an exclusive co-branded apparel collection. In addition, Box Raw branding will be featured across Ring Magazine. Now, Calvin Ford, Box Raw, and Ring, they were giving the kids apparel. They were doing all this. They were doing that. And I don't think Tank Davis liked that, bro. And this is something that I know Tank Davis is big on, is being loyal to people being loyal to him. And he talked a lot about loyalty and he felt betrayed or whatever. And he been standing in the pocket on Turki ass. Standing in the pocket on him. Doing him dirty. Talking all that shit about, nah, I ain't going over there. Y'all over there sucking to make money. Y'all gotta go over there because you can't make money on your own. I'm with who I'm with and I don't suck. Saying he with Al Heyman and he riding till the wheels fall off. And then his head trainer, mentor, father figure go and do a deal with Turki. And he's working with Turki. The same father figure that said if we ever need anything for the gym, we know Tank will get it for him. We know he'll get it for the kid. So if you know I'll do it for you, what you going to get it from him for? And I think I think this is just my opinion. I think that has something to do with their fallout, bro. Because believe it or not, Turki's trying to put Tank Davis in a position to where he need him, bro. He's putting him in a position where he need him, where he's trying to block him out and fuck up venues and take fighters off of undercards. You know what I mean? All kind of shit, bro. LeBron Jones, what you mean, dog? He making fun of Tank's poor performance and shit. Playing with Tank in the rankings and shit. Trying to frame Tank as a duck every chance he get. Just having his writers and people close to him put negative shit out about him. Day after day after day after day. You notice everybody who talks positive about Turki also talks negative about Tank. You can't almost find anyone who loves Turki and is also fucking with Tank at the same time. Almost everyone that loves Turki has something negative to say about Tank. So for me, bro, I don't think that shit's a good look. That's just me. Like, if I don't fuck with somebody, I don't want nobody that fuck with me fucking with them either. Call me crazy, say KO, you on some bullshit. KO, you don't know what you're talking about. That's cool, bro. Just for me, if I know I don't like somebody and I see somebody that I fucking with them, I'm gonna be like, you don't really fuck with me. That's just how I'm carrying it, bro. Don't you say Turki love them kids in the gym more than anything, or Calvin? You say Turki love the kids, don't you? Or Calvin, bro? You mean Calvin, right? I think you mean Calvin. I think you mean Calvin, bro. That's just me though, bro. I just, and then obviously, you know, Calvin don't like being demoted for Barry Hunter and shit. You know that, bro. He helped Tank get to the point that he had. So I think I definitely can see why it's tension there. Now that shit is starting to be in front of me, and y'all can tell me Box Raw been working with Upton Gym forever. Yeah, but they just got a goddamn Turki Al-Ashiki deal, bro. Boxing Hacker says with the 2-piece in the super chat, if Tank start working with Turki, what will you say? I will absolutely hate it. I will absolutely hate it. You can't talk how you talk and then come off your pivot, bro. It will be absolute nonsense. He will have sold out, just like Canelo. He will have been done all that shit when he doesn't need Turki at all. And it'll be a bad sign for boxing because it'll show that you don't matter, I don't matter, nobody in this chat that buys fights or goes to fights matter, because if you got to go to Turki to get a fight and you Tank Davis, what was the point of you being a superstar in the first place? Not Joseph, you're lying. But go ahead and lie, young man. What's the point of you being a star, growing your fan base, selling out arenas, selling a bunch of pay-per-views, being the face of boxing? What's the point of all that shit if you the one that got to give away your leverage and bend your knee? There's no point to us then. That renders all us boxing fans who buy fights, who support fights, who buy pay-per-views, that makes all of us obsolete. And I need to be clear because I see what Chris is typing. I see what y'all are typing in the chat, bro. It don't mean that Calvin ain't real and Tank ain't real. Real ones fall out all the time. They so real, in fact, that through all this tension, he's still keeping Calvin in his corner. Through all this tension, Calvin Ford still had a GTD shirt on. But if you think for 1 second that Tank Davis likes to see his mentor working with the man who is trying to box him out and make everything he worked for mean nothing, you crazy out your mind, bro. You crazy out your mind. I guarantee you, I'd be willing to bet whoever that shit rub him the wrong way. And let me say this about it too, bro. All the reaching about, GTD working with Turki Al-Ashik now. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. No, they're not. Tank Davis and Gervonta Tank Davis Promotions are not doing no partnership with Turki or Ring or Box Raw or none of that shit. None of that shit, bro. None of that shit, bro. So stop believing everything that you hear. Black Viper says, then the question, if Tank get the same respect from Turki that Canelo gets, but Canelo don't get no respect from Turki. Turki respected Canelo Alvarez so much that he made him fight in his Cinco de Mayo day in a completely different country and then let him fight in front of his fans. That ain't respect, bro. Niggas confuse money with respect every day, bro. Money ain't respect. You can't buy respect, bro. Turki don't respect Canelo. He don't respect Canelo, dog. He gave that man a bunch of money to make him go fight in motherfucking Saudi Arabia, bro, on Cinco de Mayo. None of his Mexican fans could come to the fight. That's not respect, homie. That's not respect, bro. Boxing Hacker trying to praise Kambosos, who hasn't won in 4 years. What do you say about Kambosos, bro? I'm about to drop this link in a minute, y'all. Y'all give me a second. Ruben Kambosos can fight. Let the narrative go. Off the top of my head, majority decision against Mickey Bay, who was well past his prime and washed up at the time. Split decision against Lee Selby, who was also well past his prime and washed at the time. Split decision against Teofimo Lopez. That's a good win. Washed 24 rounds straight by Devin Haney. Robbed Maxie Hughes in a fight that he was clearly outboxed. Stopped by Vasily Lomachenko. Yeah, Kambosos trash, bro. Yeah, Kambosos is trash, bro. Yeah, that shit trash. He trash. He trash, bro. Like, stop, dog. Stop, bro. Like, yeah, Mickey Bay majority decision, I believe. Lee Selby split decision. 24 rounds straight washing by Devin Haney. Stopped by Lomachenko. Robbed Maxie Hughes. Didn't he fight like go life and death with another Australian just recently before this Hitchens fight? Like, it was an ugly, and he looked trash in that fight too. He fought some Australian nigga, bro. He beat Teo in a fight where Teo looked like shit. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Niggas can have one good fight. Now, Teo is a bitch, and he didn't do what Tank is doing to try to go back and prove that. I think if Teo would have rematched Kambosos immediately, he would have immediately got that shit back. He would have immediately got that shit back. But he didn't do it, so now his fans can't do nothing but play the what-if game. But since that Teo fight, he been garbage. But Teo fans can't say shit because he beat Teo and Teo didn't rematch him. That's why immediate rematches are important, bro. And they hardly ever look like the first fight. That's why I'm telling niggas, bro, like, go ahead and, Teofimo. Teofimo. Best videos. Terrence, what's up? Teofimo is overrated. That's what my dog Best Video said. So y'all go ahead and keep, yeah, SJ, that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, bro, y'all keep thinking that, oh, okay, so the first fight, nigga, the second fight about to go like the first fight. Nigga, unless a nigga just got stepped on and it was like a huge mismatch, rarely do fights go the same the second time around. We got so many examples from super high-level fights to even like mid-tier fights. Obviously, the super high-level fights that we continue to speak on, like Floyd and Castillo, or Floyd and Maidana 2 times, or Ward and motherfucking Kovalev. Ward got put down by Kovalev the first fight. And then he made him quit the second fight with body shots. The first fight ain't look nothing like the second fight. Rockman and Lennox Lewis, bro, didn't look nothing like the second fight, and the first fight didn't look nothing like Anthony Yard and what's the dude name? Lyndon Arthur. Them hoes in the first fight didn't look like the second fight. The second fight didn't look like the third fight. Jaime Munguia in the French pastry chef. Sacre. Socrates. Sakura. Jaime gets knocked out in the first fight. In the second fight, he dominated and beat his ass to a UD. So we'll see. We'll see. Y'all keep on, though. Keep on. Drink says, I know this much. If Tank doesn't have Calvin and Kenny in the corner, he needs to be kicked in his ass. I'm not feeling that shit at all. How would you feel if they in the corner, but they like second and third? How would you feel if the corner was Kevin Cunningham, head trainer, Calvin Ford, assistant trainer, and Kenny Ellis, cut man, third man in the ring? How would that make you feel? How would you feel about that? Y'all answer that question. We got Jup back in the super chat. 10 of them things. 10 piece. Don't think Tank like it, but can't see him ending Upton sponsorships because he don't like Turkey. But I can see how Turkey weaponizing the situation. It also showed Turkey getting a bit desperate and need Tank. Yeah, he trying to see Tank. Look, man, I'm giving back to the people. Lead trainers are kicked in the ass. Well, Tank's in Florida. Kevin Cunningham is in Florida. and Calvin Ford is in Florida. Y'all do with that what you will. I did get a call after my video dropped. I was told a lot of what I said was pretty accurate, but the one thing that I was corrected on, and I was corrected on this, is Calvin Ford is in Florida. Y'all do what y'all want with that. I stand by what I've been saying about Cunningham. So I'm telling y'all. Let's talk some boxing, y'all. Let me drop this link for y'all, bro. Calvin and Tank are locked in for life. Facts. I'm gonna say this again because, bro, this is my humble opinion. I hear what all y'all saying. Tank need to train with whoever he think can get the job done the most, whoever he trusts the most, whoever think he can make him the best fighter, the strongest version of himself. He didn't look strong against Lamont Roach, bro. He didn't look strong in this last fight. Whoever gonna make him look the strongest, look how we used to seeing Tank look, bro. Go look at him versus Frank Martin and look at him versus Lamont Roach and tell me that he looked the same, bro. Shout out to Black Viper with the 10-piece in the super chat. He say, hey, I respect your channel, bro. I'm out. Good talk. Who you got, Berlanga or Shiraz? Shiraz has no business in the ring, my opinion. We do that for the channel members, bro. I can't give my picks out because we got the memberships going. We drop exclusive content for channel members every single week, dog. So I can't give my picks out because that would be disrespectful to them. But they highly accurate, though. They'll tell you that. The channel members will tell you that. But, yeah. Appreciate you coming through. Salute to you. Hope to see you again, bro. Thanks for your support. Yeah, let's drop this link, though. Let's drop this link and let's chop it up. We got about an hour. We got about an hour. Yes, SJs, that is that count. But Quayar is not that good. So we'll see, bro. I just want him to be he just need to be the best version of himself, bro. So he can show people what it really is. That's it. That's all. All right, link in the chat, man. Brandon Hammond says, I'm from Australia. And Cambosos is trash. He said, I'm from Australia and Cambosos is trash. Frequent, what's up? All right, panel's open.
Somebody got mad feedback.
Yeah, bro. I don't know who that is. That's Victor. He fixed it. All right, man. What's up with y'all, bro? I'm listening. What's good? What's good?
I agree with you. I just didn't agree with the they beefing part because I really didn't see too much to say that. I think he just probably wanted a new look. I don't really think him and Calvin really into it. I think he just wanted somebody, another ear in his corner to want to get him up for the fight. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that, but shit, if Calvin in Florida, I mean, shit, that's a. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be still in the corner. I just think he wanted another ear. I mean, somebody else that can probably get him up. So I don't know. Probably something happened with them within the camp, or why they didn't start camp early or something like that. I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah, that's my say for right now. As far as
Shout out to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
my bad. As far as
No,
everybody
go ahead.
else comparing people to Floyd, like that's just flat out disrespectful, bro. Like let that man legacy, but it be what it is. And I don't really see no comparison between Devin and Shakur, whether it's defensively or offensively. Um, they don't have the fighters on their resume to really prove like that. That's even a argument that you can even make. So I think
Mm.
it's more so Bill just trying to promote his son, get his son out there still. But I think you find a better way to go by it. But other than doing that, like, cause you pretty much lying. But
Mm.
that's all I got.
My dog Dank Luke Kane say Coach Barry KO. Coach Barry said I didn't train him for explosiveness. I trained him for flexibility. What? What you mean?
Uh,
What you mean? You want to be able to do the butterflies and touch his toes and all kind of shit? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I don't like that, man. Train to knock a motherfucker out. Okay, that's what you need to
hey,
be
hey,
training for. Victor, what's up, man?
yeah. Hey, salute, champ, and salute Paid, and salute to the other brother on the panel. Hey, I agree with Paid. I just don't think there's that much into this tank, Calvin Ford, dissension. I don't think it's much to it. People get irritated. People got personalities, anxieties, sometimes pressures, and sometimes, you know what I mean. They let loose on, how they say, why do you hurt the ones you love the most? That kind of thing. Sometimes things just go left. It ain't no big deal. I don't think it's no big deal. And leave it to boxing hacker to ask Ruben something as stupid as, why do you think Roach can beat Cambosis? Because anybody can beat Cambosis. That's why.
Terrence, what's up?
What up, Knockout? What up, Pen? What up, Vic? What up, Pete?
What's going on,
Listen,
Terrence? That's you, huh? Okay.
that's me. That's me. So listen, I got a couple things to say here, and just stop me when you want to move on with the show, Knockout. But first of all, with Turkey, let's talk about Turkey. When you say your argument about Turkey is like the dude coming to the barbecue, and yeah, he might have something with him, but he's complaining about the barbecue, about the organizers, and with the organizers, there ain't no damn barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So you can't complain about the barbecue if there's not going to be a barbecue unless that organizer makes it. And that's why you keep complaining about Turkey and all of this. The fight isn't here. The fight isn't there. This fight between Canelo and Bud ain't happening. Ain't happening.
Is Terrence still there?
Are you there, bro? All right, I'm gonna let him come back. I wanted to address this comment because this is the stupid shit that I'm talking about. So Schuler Jameson says Canelo is worth 250 million, Ryan is worth 50 million, and the face of boxing, Tank Davis, is worth 10 million. Something is not right. How is Canelo Alvarez worth $250 million for a payday when he can't even generate $100 million in revenue? That means he's being overpaid. Ryan Garcia also someone that's being overpaid if you think he deserves 50 million a fight, bro. Y'all gotta stop this dumbass shit. People being overpaid doesn't mean they're getting paid what they're worth, which is why their events continue to lose fucking money, bro. Get some business acumen, get some business sense about yourself, dog. What's up with it? Kamal, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's up? So predictably, this Turkey Canelo Crawford shit has gone sideways. And I say it's gone sideways
Mm-hmm.
because Turkey is the equivalent of someone who throws spaghetti on the wall and hopes it sticks. He has a card with a bunch of big names, doesn't match them together, and the results are dire and destitute. So that's where we're getting with this Canelo Crawford. Oscar De La Hoya said it best on his Clapback Thursday when he said that this Canelo Crawford is not the biggest fight in boxing. Who says it's the biggest fight in boxing? It's a freak show. Same thing with Boots and Teofimo.
Telefimo.
Rather than Turkey putting up the money to make these sideshow fights and these preliminary fights that nobody asked for, including putting Deontay Wilder in against the most active boxer in boxing, Joseph Parker, who had like 5 fights in 12 months, and then putting him in with a 350-pound Chinese knockout artist, where the result was going to be predictable, make fights that people want to see. Okay, people want to see Boots versus the winner of Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao. They want to see the Boots versus Brian Norman Jr. fight. We didn't ask for Teofimo Lopez. You should have paid, what's his name, Richardson Hitchens, and made Teofimo Lopez versus Richardson Hitchens. You should have made Gary Antoine Russell versus Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo thinks he can do this cute race, and I say cute in quotation marks because it's cringeworthy, but he thinks he can get to the front of the line by using racism and prejudice to get to the front of the line and skip ahead of everybody in the 147-pound division to fight Boots to be the lineal champion there. That's just everything wrong with boxing right there is terrible. Nobody's asking for this Boots versus Teofimo fight. I don't want to see it. And Turkey, give us the fights we fucking want, or else you're just going to be doing what everybody else does who went to the dustbin of history. Thanks.
Man, god dang.
I think Brian, not Brian Norman, but Frank Martin versus Gary Antoine Russell would be a banger ass fight.
That'd be a pretty
That's
good
on
fight.
PBC to put that
I
on.
think Gary Antoine would dog walk him, but I think it'll be a good fight. Frank might try harder against Gary than he tried against Tank for sure. But what's up, J.R. Ross? What's good?
What's up, yo? I just gotta say one thing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
loud and clear. What's up?
Okay, I'm finna clock in. I just wanted to say one thing. Shakur, I like Shakur, man. He a good boxer, man. But when it comes to this main event thing, I can't be mad that Edgar is the main event because Shakur he keep coming up with all these excuses, and the main event is meant to be exciting. You can't keep on having a headliner and say, "Oh, my hand was hurt," "Oh, I ain't feel good," or something like that, man. And I'm not that big of a I'm sort of kind of a casual. I sort of kind of like Shakur, but you can't keep on giving these excuses about why you don't make a performance. And to me personally, I think he's scared of power punchers. But that's all I got to say.
Already shout out to
Yeah,
J.R. Ross, man. You can come back when you got more time, bro.
All right.
and he's absolutely right. You've said it a million times. Shakur is hesitant, reluctant of power. If he can detect that a motherfucker not just has power, but is more than willing to throw it at him, like Nakatilia, like De Los Santos, the motherfuckers who are willing to throw some power, unless he's got the advantage, the size, the height, the reach. Oh, then he might tangle with him a little bit. Even when he fought motherfucking Valdez, he stayed on his back foot, pop, jump back, like you always say. So, but if he detects that a motherfucker's got power and is willing to use it, Shakur ain't fighting him. Sure. And and
Yeah.
and Ramirez, I don't even think he's gonna fight Ramirez like we all want him to,
Talking about
because
Zepeda.
Ramirez. I'm sorry, Zepeda, yeah, because Zepeda throw volume punches. And that's
Mm-hmm.
something that Shakur don't necessarily like either. He don't mind a
Sure.
nigga
I go
throwing a
next.
1-2.
Sure.
Huh?
Sure. But go ahead.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, he was going before y'all just interjected
I didn't say
unprompted.
nothing. I
What
just
you
said
saying? This
sure.
his second
Sure,
time.
sure,
Like
sure.
me and Big
Y'all
Dog
can't
still
listen
waiting.
without talking. Goddamn, calm down. Go ahead, Vic.
Well, I'm just saying that whoever he's getting ready to fight, I can't remember motherfucking names these days. Getting too old, man. But he
Zepeda.
throws, yeah, Zepeda, and he throws a lot of volume punches. Shakur likes to fight motherfuckers who will throw a 1 or 2 at him, come at him with a 1-2 punch or something like that. Most of the guys he fights, that's the way they come at him. So he doesn't mind tangling with him. But I've never seen him fight a motherfucker who throws the kind of volume punches that Zepeda throws. And I believe he's going to end up fighting that fight just like he fought De Los Santos, just like he fought Nakatalia and the rest of them. Hesitant.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched the fight last night of him and
Damn.
Farmer, and to be, it was somebody going. I
You
was
you go,
watching the
man.
fight.
Go ahead. I'll go last. I'll go
Yeah,
last.
I
let
Go
was
um
ahead.
watching
let
the fight
Joseph
last night, bro. And
let Joseph and then Big Dog Willie go. Go ahead and finish though,
oh yeah, I was
Paige.
just gonna say I was watching the fight last night, and Farmer was hitting him with some big ass shots. It's just that shit that nigga just didn't stop coming.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead,
can go
Joseph. We
now.
listening, bro. Yeah, you got it,
All
Joseph.
right. With the Shakur stuff, Zepeda won't do half the shit he do in that fight just off of the foot feints and the footwork. He'll have him thinking all night. Zepeda ain't really fought nobody like where he had to like sit there and think because he don't know what's coming back at him. Like it's gonna be real hard to time Shakur because he don't know when he gonna throw. And with the Devin Haney stuff, he was talking about when at 26. KO, I watched your video. You said off the stats, yeah, he better than not better than him, but he got more accomplishment off the stats. But you had to bring in 10. He was 10 years or something like that. 10 years and
Man, that,
Floyd 7
No,
years.
by the time
come on.
Devin Haney, what I said was, and then I'll let you keep going. Devin Haney at 26 years old has been a pro since 2015. Floyd Mayweather at 26 years old had only been a pro for 6 or 7 years.
So
Devin
that's
Haney
their fault
has
that he was
Devin
a.
Haney has a 3 to 4 year advantage if you go by their age. If you really want to compare their careers, you want to do Floyd Mayweather 10 years into his career and Devin 10 years into his career. There's no comparison, bro. There's no comparison, dog. Like stop. The
Why you
reason
always gotta
the
move the
reason that he
goalpost
the
though?
reason that he's trying to, because that's a goalpost move. Why can't you just compare them? Why do you have to compare them? Okay, well at this age,
He compared them at their ages. That's normal.
no, compare them at when they both was
It's not their fault that
in
he was a
boxing professionally,
prodigy.
bro.
It's not his fault that he was ready to go to the
It's not
pros
Floyd
earlier
Mayweather's fault that
than
he was
Don't
good
Floyd.
enough
nobody
to go to the
believe that
Olympics
shit,
and
That's
be a
not
dog.
his
medalist and
fault.
get robbed of the gold medal, bro.
That's not his
That's
fault.
not his fault. It's not his fault that he's a more decorated amateur, and right now he's a more decorated professional. Devin's not there, and he's nowhere close to being there. In his trajectory right now, if you want to go at 26 years old, Floyd's trajectory was pay-per-view star. I'm getting the De La Hoya fight. I'm whooping on Zab Judah. I'm moving my shit up. Devin's shit going down right now.
Oh, is
If
it?
you really want to talk about
Is
it,
it really?
yes,
Yes, it is.
No, I just think
yes.
that's because just coming from
Name
y'all
one
team.
time. Name one time Floyd Mayweather from 26 years old, from 25 years old. Since he was 25, when did we catch Floyd Mayweather on undercards, bro?
Hey, it don't matter when you the highest paid.
When he
That
was
don't matter.
25, when did we catch Floyd Mayweather going to purse bid, bro?
He wasn't go fight him anyway. So what did it matter?
When did we catch him going to purse bid, bro?
What he wasn't go fight him anyway. So
When did
what
we
did it
catch
matter?
him? When did we catch
Why
him
would
going on undercards, bro?
He was the highest paid. So what did it matter?
that's not true.
Okay. All right, bro. All right. I'm not finna talk about Devin. You got anything else? I want to go to Big Dog Willie, bro.
Yeah, with the turkey stuff. I don't know,
Yeah,
like
go
why
ahead.
y'all tripping on it. Like he just trying to help them kids out. Like it don't really mean too much to me. He's just helping the kids out. Like Calvin ain't doing nothing wrong with linking up with Turkey. If Turkey want to give out some money to him and give out gear, like that's probably some gear that the kids couldn't even afford. So, like, I don't even see the problem. If Tank mad at it, he should have did it. That's all I got on that.
Big Dog Willie, what's up?
Yeah, I wanted to touch on the whole Hall of Fame and Hall of Fame and also the comparing the greats. To respect to Joseph, it's too early to be comparing anybody at any age of any time period of anything. You don't wait until the career is over. I don't like that because nobody right now, including Tank, that can whoop up no JCC, no Duran, no Sugar Ray Leonard, no Haller, nobody in this era can beat none of those people right now. So I don't know why this is even talked about until their career's ending. You know, Crawford has a little bit of a case, and Canelo had a little bit of case because their career is ending. But still, until you're done, you can't talk about stuff like that. I mean, you can, but you can't. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, well, Tank can knock out Duran." No, Duran fought monsters. Maybe later, but not now. Hell no. I'm not gonna say that Boost is better than Sugar Ray Leonard. No, hell no. I mean, things are like that. So, that's all I got to say about that, and we can go on from here.
All right, Phoenix, what's up?
Yo, what's good? Yeah, touch a little bit on that whole 26 years old and what they accomplished. I think what people should have done is compare that same point in their career. Not everybody turns pro at the same age. In December, Devin would have been a pro for 10 years. Look at what the other fighters did in the first 10 years of their career. And Devin don't compare to none of them in 10 years. So that's Bill's little way of trying to prop Devin up because
Yeah,
not
playing
many
with the
people is
numbers a
going to be
little bit.
thinking that
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Yeah.
playing with
Yep.
the numbers
So
and
How is
shit.
that
Yeah,
playing with the numbers?
yeah, playing with the numbers and shit.
Yep.
It's like a nigga
You
being
can't
like,
Most
yeah,
debunk the
bro,
stats, so he
this
playing
cat.
with the
If you look
numbers.
at,
That's
if you
counting.
look at, if you look at LeBron, if you look at LeBron at 22, and then you look at this dude at 22, he really better than LeBron, bro, because he got more points and rebounds than when LeBron.
yep.
Like, it's shit like that, bro. Like, it's,
That's exactly what Bill doing, but people done let it fly over their heads, so they living off that hype. Like shoot, by the time that what was it, 2026? That was about that's what 10 years into Floyd's career, 2006, right? So that's about when he fought Zab Judah. So they comparing Devin right now to what Floyd had accomplished in his career up to the point where he fought Zab Judah. Is basically what they're doing. By that time, Floyd was champion in how many weight divisions? He had just beat Baldomir, where if you want to be real about it, Baldomir is technically undisputed. As a B side, he just couldn't pay for the belts. So he didn't take the belts. Floyd beat him, so we're gonna say like that don't count just because
I don't
Baldomir
see
didn't
his
get the
name in
belts.
Guinness. It don't count if your name ain't
It
in
don't count.
Guinness.
Yeah, yeah,
nah, but he the
so
man who
so you
beat the
saying
man who beat the man,
yeah,
Yeah, he
Joseph.
beat
Zab.
the man, but he ain't
Listen,
got the
He
Zab
belt.
beat
Judah.
the
Well, that's
man
the
who
That
beat
thing.
sounds
the
like some
man.
CL
Go
Zab
ahead,
shit.
Judah.
King.
Zab
That
Judah
sounds like
was the
some CL
last
shit.
undisputed champion. No, Zab Judah was the last undisputed champion until Bud and Spence fought. Carlos Baldomir beat him, but he was the B side. So he ain't take the belts because he didn't want to pay no sanction fees because his purse was trash. He ain't lose till he lost to Floyd. So we gonna say that a victory don't count just because they didn't take the belts. Floyd
He ain't
didn't
had a
take the belt
belt.
when he beat
I
Shane
never said the
Mosley.
victory didn't count, but he wasn't undisputed. He was
Okay,
unified.
well,
We can
yeah,
say
so
that.
that's pretty. Yeah,
He
you can
was
say
unified for
unified,
sure.
undisputed, whatever. But like we
Let
saying,
him
that
finish.
don't
I gotta go. I
that
gotta go to the
that's
next. Let him finish.
yeah. I was just saying like that's why to a certain extent, yeah, the title's cool and all, but if it's a technicality like that, I'm not gonna say it's worth less just because you don't got the title undisputed. So you know that's what I'm going with.
Shout out to Natuto, a lover, 2 piece, no biscuit and super chat. Devin Haney fans, lame as fuck. Shout out to I Hate Ronnie Bravo, 5 piece, no biscuit and super chat. Floyd was number 2 pound for pound in 1998, only his second year in the sport. Sit down, young Joseph. Shout out to Juke with the 5 piece, no biscuit and super chat. She said Turkey didn't give money to kids. Upton is and has been sponsored by Box Raw for years. Ring just got a deal with Box Raw and doing an ad campaign. Relax, young Joseph. We going to
Ad
my
means
dog
money.
who I ain't seen in a minute. I haven't seen him in a minute. Chris Trucker is here. Chris Trucker, what's up,
Yo,
man?
yo,
What's going on?
can you hear me good, KO?
What's up, bro?
Cause it seemed like I'm breaking up
Yeah,
a
I can
little
hear you,
bit.
bro.
Man,
No, I think that was me. You good? Go ahead.
man, I kind of want to chime in on a Calvin and Tank situation, man. Cause I be feeling some type of way because I got a different perspective and I don't really gotta go into details. I don't be wanting people to think I'm trying to clout chase. You get what I'm saying? Like or trying to put myself out there. But y'all know the situation by now. If you know me, you know what I'm saying? With me and being from Baltimore, being from Upton, you know what I'm saying, and just seeing certain stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like growing up and knowing Calvin from the beginning. You know what I mean? So I be feeling some type of way about Tank sometimes, like on some like yo, I don't be understanding his mindset because we always hearing news about Tank falling out with Calvin. You get what I'm saying? Like it's always a Tank falling out with Calvin or Tank got an issue with Calvin. But I'm like, bro, in my mind, I'd be like, bro, like, how could you have an issue with a person who done everything they could for you, bro? And it should be hitting me different because I was there, bro. Like I know the kids, like I know a lot of them kids that came through Upton, they didn't get the same attention that Tank got. They didn't get the same support that Tank got from Calvin, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I get you got an issue with Turkey and it might rub you the wrong way. You get what I'm saying? That maybe he might be indirectly working with him or whatever, bro. But bro, like, oh, I don't understand what I would have to be there, bro, to really understand what can make Tank treat Calvin a certain way. Yo, that shit be rubbing me the wrong way, bro. Cause I know that man sacrificed for Tank, bro. He sacrificed for us. I'm just on real shit, bro. Like Calvin really like That gym is a recreation center. That's not a private gym. That gym is under Baltimore Recreation and Parks. And Calvin used to take his money out his pocket to buy us uniforms, buy us boxing shoes. You get what I'm saying? Take us to events, put gas in his car. He ain't get no help from the city. You get what I'm saying? Calvin used to sacrifice for us, bro. I ain't saying Calvin perfect and he ain't got flaws and nothing like that. I don't know everything about his life, but I know what he did for me and a lot of the kids that came in there, that came up in the beginning. And I know what he did for Tank. You get what I'm saying? So if Tank listening or anybody that can get to Tank, man, you gotta tell Tank to stop that shit, bro. Calvin ain't that. Why we keep hearing you falling out with Calvin? Calvin did everything for you, bro. You ain't have shit, bro.
Mm.
Calvin was just getting out of jail, bro. He had his own son. His son got killed in the streets, bro. And he still catered to the gym. He was still there for you when his son got murdered, bro. He treated you like a son, bro. He got other kids, bro. You get what I'm saying? That shit be rubbing me the wrong way, bro. Because I know what Calvin did for me, and I wouldn't disrespect Calvin, bro.
I don't think Tank disrespected him, though, Chris.
No, I just
We
don't
Exactly.
know. It's not
Exactly.
about. It's not
we just
about the
don't
tank.
we
It's
don't
not
know.
about. No, bro. It ain't about. I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of seeing certain shit. I know, bro. I'm tired of seeing and hearing certain shit, bro. I shouldn't be hearing Tank got an issue with Calvin, bro.
But
Why I don't
you
never.
don't know
What? Why I don't never
you
hear
don't know
that?
what the issue is, though, bro.
No.
Like
Yeah.
Why don't I
you
ever
said
hear?
you said you're not in it because you don't know,
Listen.
like you were
Why don't
there,
I
and
hear?
I know you were there for a fact, and I appreciate you coming up here. But what you and I don't know, we can only speculate, right? Because we don't know them conversations that they have privately. We don't know what they agreed to privately. We don't know none of that. So for us
Listen.
to pick sides,
Listen.
we don't know,
Listen,
bro.
bro. Okay, that's cool. We can take that. We can take that. But I can take that. I whatever.
Or
But
unless you do, you know, shit.
listen,
I'm a real one.
listen,
KO,
listen.
I
This is what
do
I'm
know.
saying. This is what I'm saying. If you saw Calvin around me, the respect would be no question. It would be no question that the respect is there. We wouldn't be having these conversations. Why are we even having the conversations, bro?
Because it's Tank and he polarizing and people gonna talk about him, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
True or
Like
false.
this ain't the.
The
But this
same the
ain't the.
same way people
Like
talking about him and Calvin, they talking about him and Jake Paul, Chris. The same way
listen,
people talking
listen,
about
listen,
him and
listen,
Calvin, they
Ko.
talking about him
Listen,
ducking
Ko.
all these fighters
I got you. I
and
got you,
and
Ko.
doing
Look,
all that
look.
shit. So
This ain't the
it
first
could be true,
time.
it could be false.
Right. It ain't. This ain't the first time we seen certain stuff and we question certain things about their relationship. So I'm not just talking about this. You get what I'm saying? About the rumors that's going on now. I'm talking about shit over time that build up that kind of be having me kind of like feel some type of way because I feel like that the respect should be there to the point where man we shouldn't be having these conversations at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I feel, bro. Like we shouldn't be having these conversations at all. And you know, Tank, my man, Tank, it's Baltimore all day. It ain't so you know it ain't on no hating stuff. So people that don't know who I am and they think I'm hating, bro, you got it wrong. Or they think I'm just all speculation, they got it wrong. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I might be off about this situation. I don't know the details, but I just get tired of hearing the situation about, oh, he got a new trainer, Calvin ain't in this corner. I just don't understand, bro. I don't understand how Calvin ain't always in your corner, period, bro. Like for example, with this last fight, bro, how you go
Yeah.
to how you go to DC, you fighting a DC nigga
Mm-hmm.
in from DC and get a DC coach and then train in DC, bro. And you don't think you got moles in your camp, bro? You don't think you got people in your camp? Come on, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see how you can do that, bro, with Calvin, bro. Like, I just don't see, and even like how he was carrying it afterwards with Calvin at the presser, bro. Like, bro, I don't see how you can find it in yourself to be that way, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't see what Calvin done for you. I don't see how he can find it. And I know other stuff, but I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I know like I in the city and all that. Like I know other stuff, other rumor. I ain't trying to get into all that, but I'm tired of hearing it because I know what Calvin done for Tank, bro. I know what he done for all of us. And that situation with Box Raw, like people saying, and I gotta agree with Joseph a little bit on this because it's like, yo, them kids don't got nothing, bro. Like that's the inner city, that's the trenches, bro. If he got an opportunity to get them kids some promotion, bro, and get them kids some free equipment, bro, then have at it. So I hope it ain't nothing between him and Calvin over this issue with him and Turkey and Box Raw and all this type of stuff, man, because them kids need promotion too. Them kids need equipment. You get what I'm saying? Even though that's the recreation and park gym, they ain't sponsored. They ain't like, bro, they can't get money like that from the city like that. It's been like that for years. You get what I'm saying? Like, so if he got an opportunity to do something for the kids, bro, man, I hope I hope it ain't nothing because of something like that, bro. Because I can't see how he can find himself to be like that with Calvin, bro. I just can't, bro.
So
I said
you
enough,
hoping that
man.
you hoping that nah, you cooking. You hoping that it's nothing there. And in your perspective, there's nothing that Calvin could ever do.
Yo,
There's nothing that could ever go wrong to where Tank should be like not having
if
Calvin number one
Calvin
in his
don't steal
corner.
no money from Tank,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and say absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Because a person can always cross you. You know what I'm saying? Your own family can cross you. Your own parents can cross you. You get what I'm
So
saying?
were you not
I'm
feeling when
saying,
he worked with were you not feeling when they had Kevin Cunningham working with him the first time? What if it's all just he don't feel like he can learn nothing from Calvin no more in the ring, and so he want to keep him in his corner. He want to keep him in his corner, and but he wants to have a different person being the head trainer that he feels like can teach him better because he feel like Calvin took him as far as he could take him in terms of being the main voice in his corner. Is that
I
a
feel like
problem?
I feel like. Can you hear me good, KO? You hear me good?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you
All
loud and
right.
clear, bro. Yeah.
If that's the yo, I just wish if that's the issue, then make it clear, bro. Make it clear that that's what you're looking for. I just want somebody, you know what I'm saying? That I just want something different. Give me a different look,
But
man. Yo,
you know how
Calvin,
this
that's my
shit, go though, Chris. You know how this shit go, bro. He do that, he come out, he say that, and that's a decision. Oh, you disloyal. Why would you do Calvin like that? He got you to this point. No matter what he do, bro, niggas gonna say something.
that's true. I understand that, man. I know I understand that, man. But I just feel like, man, shit gotta
No,
be
you cooking.
clean. Shit gotta be
I'm not even
cleaner.
arguing with
It
you.
gotta
I'm
be
just
yo,
talking to you.
listen, it gotta be cleaner for me, KO, because I know certain like I it gotta the the relationship gotta be more apparent that the respect is there, bro. It should be more apparent, bro. If you seen me around Calvin today, and I don't gotta see Calvin for 5, 10 years. If you seen me around Calvin and we talk, you will be able to say Chris Trucker respects Calvin like a father. No question. It wouldn't be no conversation. It wouldn't be me falling out with Calvin for nothing. Like it wouldn't be. It would be if anything it would be Calvin falling out with me. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, bro. What a person done for you, bro. Get that shit together, Tank, man. If you listening or whoever listening, get that shit together, bro. Clean this stuff up, bro. Anytime a nigga think you and Calvin ain't right, clean that shit up, bro. Clean it up good. You know what I'm saying? Clean it up good. That's my man. He did everything for me, man. Why would I disrespect him, man? Why would I put him out the picture? Why would I fire him, man? Y'all tripping. Clean that shit up. Y'all got it wrong, man. I'm just doing some different stuff. Clean it up, bro. Because if I had my pops, for example, or somebody that was a father figure to me, if it was a rumor going around that me and that person falling out, like what you mean we falling out? That's my man. Man, y'all tripping, man. Next, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my man, bro. We good, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. I just feel like it need to be cleaner, bro. It's a little bit too cryptic and rough around the edges for me, bro. You know what I mean? That's all, okay, yo. I get
Nah,
out my
I like it. I
soapbox.
like it. I like everything you said, bro. You giving me a
Yeah.
new perspective. Like, nah, you that shit was trill. Nah,
Nah, like that's because I
you
be yo,
ain't
I
gotta
don't
say
be
you
wanting to,
sorry to
that's
me,
what I'm
nigga. That's
saying.
what
I
this
don't be wanting
platform
to,
is for.
no, I don't be
Nah.
wanting, yo, I be wanting to come up here. I don't be wanting to come up here and even talk about my relationship with Upton sometimes. 'Cause I just don't be wanting to look like that type of dude that's like, oh, he think he, you feel what I'm saying? K, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? I don't want people to think that I'm just talking to try to get some clout, bro. But that shit really be be rubbing me the wrong way. Like anytime I hear something and Tank don't clean it up or it look a certain type of way, but I can't be assuming either. That is true too. Like I can't be going off of what I'm hearing in the you know what I'm saying? I gotta have facts as well, but I'm hearing this shit too much, bro. Even outside, listen, it's people that came to me in the city. I be at the mosque, you know what I'm saying? I be at the mosque, dude come to me like, yo, I heard blah 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 blah. I be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I be, you know what I mean? It's other stuff that float around that shit be rubbing me the wrong way. But it's hearsay. But I also was in the gym with Tank at one point in time too, and I also see certain temperaments that Tank had with Calvin too. You get what I'm saying? I also
Mm-hmm.
see, I know Tank a little bit more on a personal level, so I know when he not really showing Calvin respect sometimes. Like when Calvin talking and sometimes he not really listening. I know when he listening, he not listening. I mean, I can tell, bro. I've been around the guy more before he was famous.
Hey man,
You
I
get what I'm
say something
saying?
on that though.
Like,
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up?
yeah.
go
Let
ahead,
me
bro.
let Chris finish, then I'll
Yeah,
let you hop
I've been
Respect that. I
around him
respect
before
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like before he was famous. So you know how you been around somebody, you just can tell when they in it, when they serious, when they joking, stuff like that. Like I can tell, bro. Like when he like I just don't I feel like the respect need to be more apparent with him and Calvin, bro. And Kenny. Because Kenny was there from the beginning as well. Kenny was there before Tank was there. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenny was there telling Kenny used to KO, Kenny used to be the one when Calvin was learning how to coach with us when we was all new. Calvin used to go down to Umar boxing gym. That's the other gym in Baltimore City. He used to go to Kenny and ask Kenny who we should match up with, and Kenny be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, Chris can beat this guy, or Chris." You know what I'm saying? Kenny was there from the rip, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like same thing with Kenny, man. The respect need to be there, bro. The respect need to be apparent, bro. We don't need to be guessing. Is what I'm saying, bro. Them
Hey,
dudes was
y'all
there.
let me we about to we
Go
got
ahead, bro.
some real I gotta go to one of my homies next. I know I was gonna say I was gonna go to you, Easton, but I gotta go to Be More is Finest next. Let me catch a super chat. Phoenix the Assassin with the 5 piece in the super chat. He says Box Raw is touring the US and hitting up a bunch of different gyms. Baltimore was the first spot. People just always gonna make it bigger because they hate Tank. And then shout out to okay, that's it. Go ahead, Be More. I'm gonna let you jump in here, man. What you got, bro?
Hey, now, man, salute everybody. Hey, Chris.
Look,
Salute, be more.
Hey, Chris. What's up?
Yo,
Hey, yo, you know how they be talking, yo. Yo, you know how they be talking. And some things, Tank can't clean up right now.
right.
I'm with Stink every day, yo. I talk to Kenya, everybody. I'm with Stink every day,
real
yo.
quick for those y'all who don't know who Stink is, that's Tank Davis's uncle who
That's his
introduced
uncle.
him to boxing. Go ahead.
Yo, it's some things that it just can't be said. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going strictly on what you said about what you be hearing. Yo, you from home, yo. You know how them niggas be talking.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's why I said it's hearsay. Like I acknowledge that it's hearsay, and I can't go off of it. But you know what I'm saying? I see certain things too as well myself that I wish that you know what I mean Tank could kind of like tweak. But then again, bro, like if I'm wrong, I stand corrected, bro. If I'm just in my feelings because of what my personal relationship with Calvin is, and I feel some type of way, then if I'm wrong, I stand corrected, bro. But
No,
you know,
Hey Chris, it's not even about being wrong. It's a whole bunch of people, especially that came out that camp, especially that came out that gym that feel you. I mean, you know how everybody feel about Cal,
yeah, of course.
but it goes
And
it's
everybody know
other ways
Calvin.
too.
Everybody know Calvin put out. It ain't too many people Calvin gave the same attention that he gave to Tank.
He
Granted,
couldn't.
Tank is the one. Yeah, as I'm saying. Granted, Tank is. I mean, he's the one. He's one of the. He's the best that ever came out of there. So I get it. You know what I mean? When you see a kid that got it, you know what I mean? You're gonna put more into a kid that really got it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just be feeling like I don't know, man. Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe I'm. That's what it is, bro. Maybe I'm projecting
No, you
how I
spitting.
feel
You
it.
ain't
That's what I'm
projecting.
saying. I'm
You
just
going
saying.
hard.
I'm just being. I'm because I'm trying to be fair to Tank too. Because I don't know Tank, even though I know Tank maybe on a different level than other people, more than just a mere fan, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
don't know Tank personally like that. I ain't with him. I don't got his number, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't really know certain details. So maybe
Respect.
I'm just trying to be fair to Tank too, because maybe I'm just projecting on because I knew Calvin before Tank too. Like I played football with his son that got killed, and then
Right,
I knew
right,
him
right,
from
right.
Pop
So
Warner football and all that. I'm talking about I grew up with Calvin in my life. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying.
maybe
That's what I'm saying.
maybe
It's
I'm
all
just projecting. I think Tank's supposed to treat Calvin how I treat Calvin. Maybe I just got it fucked up because I think he's supposed to treat him how I treat him. So maybe
He
I
do
just got
though.
it fucked up. You know what I'm
now.
saying?
Who said that?
I don't, you know what I mean?
Let's see, easy. I feel like y'all should like. I respect Baltimore. Like salute to y'all town. Y'all made a young killer came out of there, but I feel like y'all should give Calvin and Tank more credit because every interview Tank calls Calvin his dad. You know, as you've seen, y'all seen all the speculation leading up to the Roach fight, but at the end of the fight, who was on the camera? If you looked when they had an interview before the fight even started, the day before the day of the event, Calvin was on camera ready to cry, dang near how much you could just see the passion and love that he had for Tank. And vice versa. Every time Tank had a interview, he said, Man, it might not be working out right now, but that's my dad. I got him tatted on my body. Like
For real.
Calvin ain't going nowhere. So
Hey,
y'all,
Chris.
I
Let me.
think a lot of people
Mm,
should separate the speculation and just let
right,
Calvin and Tank work it out. Cause I promise you, they gonna come out stronger together, man.
right,
Calvin
Hey,
is
Chris.
right,
always gonna be in his
Yeah,
corner.
yeah. I
Let,
hear you,
let me
bro.
right.
say this, and I don't want you to take this no other way.
Go ahead,
But
B-Mo.
I mean, I don't want you to take it no kind of other way. But this, Calvin is a man too. Calvin Human, and I know how you feel about Calvin. Just if you understand what I'm saying, I know how you feel about Calvin. So it's no disrespect. I love Cal.
Yeah, I wish, I
I
wish,
got,
I wish,
I
I
can
wish,
send you,
I wish I could get
I can
into
send
it,
you mad pictures of
but
me and him right
I was
now. But
told
what I'm saying is, he's a man. He's human, and everybody make mistakes. And then here's the thing about this too. Here's
And
the
Tank
thing
gonna
too,
make
Chris.
mistakes too.
And
not. Let him,
and
let him cook.
here's the thing. Here's the thing too, though, Chris. You know, Tank is so loyal, and you know the smallest things when it come down to Cal could rub him the wrong way if he feels that it might interfere in that relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying about that?
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it, man.
That's
I
just
don't know,
being a
man.
man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's why. That's why I'm just letting y'all. I'm letting y'all talk, bro. Cause I'm on. I'm being told to. I gotta be. It's so much things I wish I could say. I'm just gonna be quiet though.
Yeah,
But
I
y'all,
mean,
y'all,
I
y'all
mean,
keep going.
I just hope ain't nobody take what I'm saying the wrong way, but I could be just projecting,
No,
man.
I
But
know I didn't.
You
I
cooking.
know
you
I
know what I mean?
didn't.
Calvin ain't
You
going
know, and Cal,
nowhere.
I know I didn't. I know I didn't. I know where you coming from. And once again, it's a lot of people at home. I'm saying at home like I'm not here. It's a lot of people here that feel the same way. It's a lot of people, not just from West Baltimore either, yo. I'm talking about from Cherry Hill. I'm talking about from Park Heights. I'm talking about from East. I'm talking about the city of Baltimore. You feel me?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is, man. It is what it
And even
Appreciate
if
is.
you
y'all.
But
never
Appreciate
it's
see
y'all.
more
Calvin,
to it.
even
It's
if you
more
never
to
see
it.
From
It's
Calvin in
more
a ring
to
appreciate
it.
with
the
Tank
brothers from the
again,
city
he
coming
always
up,
gonna be
man.
right there.
I
Yeah,
appreciate the
man.
brothers from the city coming up. You know what I mean? I really
Yeah,
do.
man.
Yeah,
I
salute
really
to
do. You know what I
Baltimore
mean?
for real.
All right,
But
I got to get out of here though. Y'all,
all right,
you need
take
me
it
for
easy.
anything else, KO, Chris?
All right,
Nah,
nice.
I'm
Thanks for
good, B
talking to
more.
you,
I'll
bro.
talk to you later, man.
Salute,
All
be
right, all
more.
right, bro.
All
Salute,
right,
salute
peace.
everybody.
Yo,
All right.
fuck
Yeah,
Salute.
yeah,
Baltimore,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, yeah. We got
What?
Shakur fan. We got Shakur fan up on the panel. What's up, Shakur fan?
Uh-oh.
Yo, what's the word?
I don't know. That's what you got. You named yourself Shakur fan. What's up?
No, I'm just checking in, you know. I'm just listening.
Okay.
What, can I
All
say
right.
something?
You
I didn't
gotta
really
have
get to
Yeah,
something.
finish.
Terrence,
You
go
got you
ahead.
can't be
Yeah,
a Shakur
Terrence, go
fan and
ahead.
pull up and not
Yeah,
say something.
I got knocked off. I didn't even get to say nothing.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
bro.
wanted the first thing about Turkey is that we keep complaining, people complaining about Turkey, but that's like a dude going to the barbecue. Yeah, he might bring some watermelon or some chicken to the barbecue, but he's complaining about the barbecue itself. How you gonna complain about it when you were not organizing the barbecue? You didn't pay for nothing. Like you so we keep complaining about Turkey. He paying these dudes. He's paying Bud and he's paying Canelo. How you gonna complain about his event? Like where he's holding it at. If Al and people want to complain, why don't they throw the fight? Won't they pay Bud and pay Canelo? Guess
When
what?
did
This
Al?
event
Who is Al? When did Al complain? What are you talking about?
I said I'm saying that if people are complaining about what Turkey's doing with his
People,
events.
you mean paying customers that want to go to the
No,
fight?
no, that's no different than a dude coming into a barbecue with some chicken or some watermelon. Yeah, so you brought something to the barbecue, fine, but you
So
didn't organize it.
fans that want to
You
be
didn't
able,
organize
fans that
it.
Look,
want to
people
be
You
gotta
able to
eat.
didn't
We
go
gotta
to.
pay.
wake up.
Hold
You
on.
gotta
So
pay.
hold on. So fans that are paying for pay-per-views, fans that are paying to go to fights, they should have nothing to say about where the fight is held.
There's no
They should have
different than
nothing to
you
say.
just
They should have nothing to say
all
about
you
the fight date
all you
changing and one venue
not if
being
you are
announced and another
not if
venue
they not putting up the
being announced.
money.
What you mean? So
They
then why
not
was so
putting
Let
many
me put
people?
some
who's
game
putting
on
So
the
up the
why
board real,
money.
real quick.
did so many
We
people
know
have
that.
something to say about
Wait,
Tank Davis
knockout.
and
We
Lamont
know
Roach?
that
All the
every
shit
promoter.
Turkey doing right now is
Wait,
to
wait,
get
wait,
under
wait,
Why
wait,
did
and to get under
wait,
Tank's skin.
hold on.
It's a
Why did
Wait,
game
some
he's
people
wait,
have
playing,
so much
wait,
to
bro.
say
wait,
about Tank and Lamont
Do
Roach
not
then?
fall for it.
wait,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
Easton, be quiet, bro. Hold on, Easton, hold on.
Wait. We know
Why did so many people have something to say about Tank Davis and Lamont Roach being postponed and the venue being moved and
because
all that? They wasn't putting up
because
money for the
we
fight.
because they ain't had the money. We people didn't think they had the money. They talk about they got so much money. That's what the issue was there. But we
No,
know.
people were complaining about them and they didn't put up no money for the fight. What you complaining for if you ain't put no money up for the fight? You are
I
one of those
personally.
people, sir.
I was saying that they saying they got so much money, and the question was, do they have the money?
Yeah, Turkey got so much
That was
money, so what he
he
moving the fight for?
do. He do
What
got
he
the
moving
money.
the fight for?
You wait, knockout. Is that a question right now? Do
What
he
is he
got the
moving the
money?
fight for, Terrence? Do we have
I
venue
don't
issues?
know. He got the money
Why
though. It's
don't you
not
care?
money
Why don't you
wise.
just shut up? So
He
when
got the money.
PBC, just so we clear, when
I'm talking
PBC has to
about.
move a venue or they have an issue with scheduling, we supposed to criticize them. We supposed to be on their helmet. We supposed to
How
do
we
all
know
that.
if?
So when
But
Turkey,
they saying they got the
hold on, bro.
money.
Stop. But when Turkey is putting
That ain't
when
even
Turkey
a
is
point
having
I'm
venue
making.
issues and he don't know where the fight is at, then we should just shut up because he putting up the money.
Yes, because you not putting up the money. How you
So
gonna
why
talk
didn't people
about?
shut up? So why didn't people shut up about Tank and Roach?
Because they ain't had the money. People were talking about they ain't had the money.
What proof do you have that they didn't have the money?
I don't know, knockout. I'm just saying that was the reason. But we know Turkey got the
No,
money.
the
There ain't
reason,
no
Terrence,
question.
the
That was
You
reason
my
can't
bro,
say
is
you
reason.
because
don't know
people
right
hate Al
after that.
Heyman, bro. That's the reason.
That was my reason. That was
That's the
mine.
reason. That's the
That they
reason,
ain't
dog.
had the money.
At the
They
end
keep
of the
saying
day, if
they
you're a
saying they
paying
got the
Terrence Crawford
money.
fan, a paying Terrence Crawford fan, if you are a paying Canelo Alvarez fan, and Turkey decides to take that fight somewhere where you can't go to it, you have every right to complain because
He's
Terrence
putting
Crawford
the
and
money up
Canelo
though.
Alvarez
Knockout.
wouldn't be getting the
What
money that
promoter?
they getting if they didn't have fucking fans,
So this to
Terrence.
go to all
They
the
wouldn't
this
be
goes
getting
out to
these
all the
millions
promoters
of dollars
though?
if they didn't have fans, bro. So they're fans, and
Okay.
I'm not a fan of either fighter, but they're fans that want to go to their fight. They're fans that want to buy their fight. They have every right
You're
to
not answering
complain
my
if
question.
their fight is not
What
where they can go to it, bro. You
when a
tripping.
promoter puts up the money Don't they decide where the location is? You tell me one
Man, you
promoter
let
that
you
put
let
up the
you
money.
you letting Turkey rob the you letting Turkey
No, no,
rob the
no.
fans
See,
of the
see,
joy of the
no, no, no,
sport.
no, 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 no,
You
no,
letting
Yeah.
Turkey
no.
rob
You're
the
talking.
fans
And
of the
guess
You
joy
what?
of
hate
the
And guess
you,
sport
what?
you,
You will
because of
make it.
you,
Saudi
Hold on,
you
Arabia.
bro.
hate.
Hold
Get
on.
America,
You're
You
trying to
just,
make.
man.
you're
This is
just
my
showing
problem.
your hate.
Stop talking, bro. Stop talking. This is my problem, Terrence. Stop talking, bro. This is my problem. You can't hold Turkey to a different standard than every other promoter in boxing. When
I'm
Bob
not.
Arum does shit that don't make no sense, we call it out. When Golden Boy takes two California kids and puts them in New York and Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, we call it out. When Turkey has an event with popular fighters on there and fans can't buy tickets, we call it out. When he takes one of the biggest fights of this year in America, where Canelo Alvarez have a ton of fans that are willing to go watch him fight, and Terrence Crawford has a ton of fans that are willing to go watch him fight. When he takes that event and puts uncertainty around it, changes the date of it, changes the venue of it, fans have every right to complain when he does it, just like they do with every other promoter, bro. He's no different. Stop giving that nigga a pass, bro.
And
Stop.
he just lost 10 million
I
on Terrence
said,
Crawford last fight.
I said there would be no Canelo. My point is this: there would be no Canelo Terrence fight at all if it's not Turkey. Who's putting up the money? Tell me who.
Whatever fight
Tell
that
me
that
who.
promoter is giving you, that fight not
Who?
happening if they're not putting it on, Terrence.
That's what I'm saying. The fight's not happening.
So there'll
Who's
be no
putting it
Tank
on?
Bro without PBC. There's no
Oh,
Benavidez Morel without Al Heyman. There's no Canelo versus Berlanga without Al Heyman and PBC and
and that's
Matchroom.
why.
Like
And we
every
and
fight
we
has
don't
to have
complain
somebody
about the
waiting for it.
fights.
Just
And not
because
that
your
we're
fans
not complaining about the
don't mean you
fights
get to do
either.
stupid shit, bro.
Why you
Terrence, that's a
complain?
lie.
What?
You complain about a lot of fights, bro. I'll be on the
What
panel. I
fight
just
did
don't jump
what
in
fight
every
did I
time.
complain about
A
them
lot.
making? If the fight is being made, we're
You a
getting
Terrence
a
Crawford
fight.
fan. Why ain't you even talking about Terrence Crawford lost 10 million with Turkey on his last fight, though?
I'm saying if we're getting a fight that we're not going to
This is
otherwise get,
crazy, bro.
We're
This
not
why
is
getting
crazy,
y'all?
it.
bro. This is
Y'all,
crazy, fam.
that's all I'm saying. That's all
We
I'm
not
saying. We
This is
getting
wouldn't
it.
get.
crazy.
We're not going to get that Terrence fight if it's not somebody
Terrence,
not
Why you
putting the
saying
money
nobody
up.
wanted
we
to
not
fucking
getting
fight
that
but
fight?
Terrence Crawford fans in the
I
first
want to
place.
see it. I want to see it. So I'm happy the fight is
And
happening,
and who is your favorite fighter?
but I
No
wouldn't see
one
the
was
fight if
begging.
he.
So as I said, no one was begging for that fight other than
I
Terrence
am.
Crawford fans.
A lot of people want to see the fight. Well, I bet you this do a million or more buys. So it's just Bud fans that want to see it. And why
You
it's going to do a
lying. Bud
million
ain't
buys.
never touched a million
I
buys.
It'll
This
be
shit's
it'll
guarantee
be
you
a
solid.
this
casual.
going to
It'll
get
be a
it.
Barely
This
passed
going to
I
be a
know,
150
million or
shows.
more
Please
pay
and
stop.
you know
per
what
pay
it
per
also
views.
deserves to
Please
do.
stop.
It deserves for their fans to be able to go to the fight and not have Turkey fuck it up. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree that I would rather see it, but here's my
That's
thing. Like
not
I
what I
agree with
asked
you.
you, bro. That's not what I
But
asked you,
it's
man.
got to be a
That's not what
caveat
I
to
asked
it.
you. That's not what
It's
I
not a
asked you.
caveat.
That's
It's
not what
not,
I asked you, bro. It's not what I asked you. I
okay.
asked
What was the question?
man to man with the loyalty that Bud Crawford's fan base has showed him and the loyalty that Canelo Alvarez fan base has showed him. Don't their fan bases deserve the opportunity to not have Turkey fuck the fight up and be able to go to the fight?
I will say yes, but here's my caveat to that: is that either that or no fight at all. Now that's where you're at. Now, if you're telling me that
Why
if
does
there's no
Turkey?
fight
Why
at
do you
all,
think that Turkey
I'm
Al
taking the fight.
I'm
I
not
don't
telling
care.
you that.
Yes, I want to
The
see.
fight is
Yeah.
here. I'm not telling you that. The fight is
Hmm.
here. It's already been announced. They said it's done.
I
So
agree.
is it too
Yes,
much to ask for Turkey Al Sheikh to make sure he puts it in the right location, that he puts tickets on sale on time, that he don't change the venue on people again, that he doesn't push another fight date
I
on us again? Is that too much to ask?
it's not. But long
So
as
then
we,
we
but
don't have,
more important, but
you
more
did all
importantly, I
that
want to
to
see the
agree with
fight.
me. You did all of
But I
that to
want
agree.
to. But I want to see the fight more. So if all of that changes,
Let
I
me go
still
to
want
a
to see
new
the
man on
fight.
this group. Let me go to somebody that ain't never been here. Let me catch a super chat first. We got Jup with the 10 piece in the super chat. She say this sad because Tank and Calvin rumors are from folks who hate him and fans of fighters miserable looking for company. Other fighters change lead trainers like draws, and no one speculate about drama. It's Tank because we care about Tank more. I'm a diehard Tank fan, and I bought up. Yo, this shit don't look right with Calvin Ford fucking with Turkey and boxing raw, and I'm a diehard Tank fan, Juke. So yes, a lot of rumors are started by Tank Davis haters, but for me, I'm always trying to figure out what the hell going on. And that shit just don't look right. To see Ring Magazine, see that Calvin's friendly with Turkey and shit, knowing how Tank feel about Turkey, I'm gonna talk about that shit. Straight up. We got Jay in the building though. Jay, welcome to the platform, young man. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I appreciate you for having me up on the channel, man. This is my first time up here.
Yes, sir. What you got for the show, man?
I just had a quick question for the panel. I just want to know your thoughts or the panel thoughts on how do y'all think Tank is going to approach the next fight? Do y'all think he's going to be more cautious, or you think he's going to double down more on his aggression?
Victor, you can answer that question, bro, if you want
Yeah, I
to.
do want to. I would, biting at the bit. He's going to come with more veracity. When Tank sets down on his shit, on Tank shit, that's why Tank is who he is. And it's because he does what he does the way he does it. It ain't going to be no soft touch, boxing, outboxing, move. He's going to come with veracity. By the way, KO, you said something earlier about what Tank looked like with the Roach fight. And you said Tank looked weak. But he looks stronger than motherfucking Roach, I can tell you that. Well, so you know what I mean? So he's gonna come with veracity, right? He's gonna come with his best fight, his prolificness, his proficiency, his skills, and he's coming with veracity. That's how he's gonna come. And he's going to, and I'm guaranteeing you, and I say this based on a couple things. One of them is, I'm gonna go to all of them, but one of them is I went back and watched Roach fight some of his other fights, and I'm telling you that Tank can beat Roach just based on the style, the fight capacity that Roach had. Roach in some of his fights was throwing some really sloppy fights. That's why I said Tank could have got him in this first fight, but he didn't for some reason. Tank's gonna get Roach, and it's gonna hurt him, gonna knock him out, stop him. I guarantee you, that's how he's gonna come at that fight.
What do you think, Jay? You asked the question, bro. I'd like to hear your answer. What do you think?
Man, I honestly don't know. It's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm looking forward to the fight. We'll see what happens. I can't give you no answer on it. That's why I just want to know y'all
I
thoughts.
said he better box, bro. He gonna box, bro, and just win the fight. That's what he gonna do.
Why should he box, Terrence? Why should he box?
Because when he throws power punches, that's when Roach can counter, and he has a great counter. So box,
Okay.
and that's you say safe. This is why you want a safe fighter. Sometimes go out, get the win, and live to see another day. Don't go out there. You go out there and try to knock Lamont out and see what happens. You gotta just box and win the fight. That's all you gotta do.
Listen.
So let me answer the question, fellas,
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
brother.
So I think that I think Tank will come out smarter in this fight. I think he'll be all the way locked in and focused. And so once he sees something working, he'll stick to that. And if he gets a stoppage, he gets a stoppage. Like I felt like he could have, when he gets more aggressive this time, I think he'll get more aggressive with his athleticism. Meaning when he tried to get aggressive in the first fight, he just put his high guard on and started trying to just throw power shots. And he don't do that. He usually sets his shots up. He counters. He sees what the fighter's doing wrong, and then he tries to take advantage of it. I expect him to use his lateral movement, use his boxing, and be more what he was in the first 6 rounds, and probably throw that straight left a lot more in the fight. But then when the back half of the fight comes, I anticipate that he'll use even more explosive angles, even more aggression to try to get that straight left hand off. He'll make Lamont Roach continue to pick up his feet throughout the fight. And once he sees a mistake, he'll explode on Lamont Roach. I don't expect the dumbass, I'm just gonna put my high guard on and only throw my left uppercut to the body and only look for a big left hand. No, I expect him to box a lot more and kind of box his way to the stoppage if he gets it. The way that he did Ryan Garcia, like, oh, Ryan, you big. I'm worried. I expect him to show Lamont more respect in this fight, like he showed Ryan Garcia. Like, yo, okay, Ryan got a good left hook. He called me early. I'm just gonna outbox this motherfucker. He outboxing Ryan Garcia the whole fight. Caught him with some straight left hands. Oh shit, I just punch hard, so I happen to get your nose bloody up. I'm just gonna keep boxing you. Keeps boxing him. Oh, I ducked under your left hook and I hit you to the body. I didn't even know I hurt you, but now you quit. That's how I expect it to look. More boxing, more explosiveness, and not doing stupid shit, trying to bully somebody, but just showing that he on a different level. And if he get the stoppage, he end up getting the stoppage. But I think it's gonna look a lot like how the Ryan Garcia fight looked, where Lamont is gonna be a day late and a dollar short a lot of times early in the fight. And then now Lamont Roach feeling the pressure, knowing that he's down in the fight, knowing that he's probably down 5-1 on the cards. Okay, you gonna sit back and counter and just be happy that you went the distance, or now you gonna open up. Now you gonna try to take risks because you know you down in the fight. And then that's when Tank can make them come to him. And that's when the fireworks start. When you can make Lamont
Absolutely.
Roach have to start.
Absolutely.
So you got
Yeah,
to bank round. You bank rounds early like he did, and just be cool doing that another 2 or 3 more rounds. You bank them rounds early. You up like 4-1. You know what I'm saying? 5-2. Get you another round. 6-2. Get you another round. 7-2. Now Lamont Roach daddy, like who's a very smart trainer. Oh, now okay, shit. Hey, it's not working this time. They probably giving him them rounds. You're not being active enough. You got to pick it up. Now you turn the counterpuncher into a pressure fighter, and that's when you can fuck him up. I think that's what he should do, bro. Because out at
Yep.
distance, Lamont Roach can't fuck with him. Can't
Yeah.
fuck with him.
Yeah.
he
Already.
can't.
Hey,
He
hey,
can't.
hey, 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 Terrence and KO, real quick before we go, I want to say one thing back to that very sensitive and touching
You got
topic,
30
especially.
seconds. It's 10:30. You got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, well, all I wanted to say is that I heard the guy's passion and the guy's love and appreciation and gratitude for who Calvin Ford is. I suggest to you that Tank feels the same way, and parents and their children, what parent and their children haven't gotten into little teeny minor rifts here and there, and it dissipates with time. I don't think it's nothing major. It's just those little edgy things. And remember, these are guys that are under lots of pressure and anxiety, and every once in a while that gets the best of them, and they just got to let it subside. That's all it is, man.
Already. Look, shout out to everybody. Shout out Miss KO. Shout out to Chris Trucker came up here, said some good stuff. Shout out to B More came up here, man. Shout out to Baltimore. I appreciate y'all coming up here, man. This was a good conversation. Shout out to you, Jay. You're always welcome to come back. Terrence, you know it's love. Victor, you know it's love. Chat,
For sure.
everybody. Salute to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all catch us live
Salute.
Wednesday and Thursday night at
Salute,
7:30. And
salute, salute.
obviously, I'm dropping videos every single day for y'all. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Shout out again to Miss KO. Shout out to everybody that came through. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. We'll catch y'all Wednesday night. Everybody take it easy and be blessed. I'll see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace, y'all.